Hey Google, what's the day today?
It is Wednesday, the 24th of October 2018.
It's a mullet time! Hello everybody, welcome back to Miss Millie Makes. It is another World of Warcraft Wednesday. We're cooking our way through the cookbook. We're going to be making some delicious food, as always. So, Shoveltusk steak. So I've got a really delicious Scotch fillet steak that we're going to pan fry. We're going to serve it with this like creamy mushroom red wine sauce. I got a bit of red wine for sipping as well. We're also going to be making some vegetable chips. And one of my favorite desserts or biscuits is we're going to make some shortbread, some pistachio goblin shortbread. Before we go into that, let's go back to last time on. Oh, I don't even know what to say about this. So, things just blew up. It was a Sunday slowdown, our really relaxed stream. We just had a little bit of a relaxation for 8 hours. You guys know that I tell you that I struggle like to stand up and do 3.5 hour streams. We did 8 hours, and Exceed reckons it's because I'm like going to the PT and I'm getting energetic and stuff. But I think it was because of you guys, all the chat. We got a sneaky little host for 1,300 people. So by the end of the stream, we raided with probably about 550 people. So we received $20 donation, $20 tip. Just a 7 host, just 7 people, just some big hosts and every now and then. 1,015 bits, 279 follows, guys. The week before, the weekend, like Sunday, we hit our 2,000 follower goal. Now we're nearly at 2,400 or something. Ridiculous. And 107 subs. 107. Let that just sink in. It baffles me. Like it seriously, it just, yeah, crazy. We made some delicious food along with it. So we kept cooking and cooking and cooking. We made, first to start, the smashed pea and feta toast. We did it on some savory French toast as well. So I wanted to show you guys French toast the way that my family makes it. And I grew up with like a savory French toast with Vegemite on top. Then we also did chicken fajitas that I forgot to feed Exceed. So Exceed had some smashed peas toast, and then I actually didn't feed him for about 5 hours. So he ate some fajitas after a while. We finished with some raspberry coconut muffins, some chicken and cauliflower salad, just because we had some stuff in the fridge. We were just like cooking through, and I had just kept, I was buzzing. Really, I was buzzing. And then we made some bananas Fosters. This caramelized banana thing that we were introduced by you guys in chat. We were talking about favorite recipes and what to do with the banana, and just, yeah, crazy. So yes, that was Sunday, and now it is Wednesday. It is World of Warcraft Wednesdays. So welcome back. Exceed, bring up that chat. How you doing, everybody? Oh goodness, I have a water bottle somewhere. Now I don't know. Oh, there it's over there. Okay, Roland Rizzlers, hello. How you doing? Gonna eat chips and pass out, no problem. If you haven't checked out Roland Rizzler's stream, he's just been really relaxed stream. It's really lovely to just kind of hang out there and chill. Sometimes I don't understand what's going on, but I do enjoy. And I talk to Jay for a lot in there, which is nice. Bali, hello. How you doing? Who is that? Hatalia, hello. Who else is in Ashwolf Runner? Fancy seeing you here. Hey, haven't seen you in such a long time. What's been happening, everybody? Points for, yes. Did you guys see anything different with our starting soon page? What did you guys think? I spy a new goal. It's a new community goal. So we have the idea of setting up an oven cam over here. So we just thought that it would give you guys more, more of a better look inside the oven. So that is the community goal for the next community goal. Those stream stats. So hey Strip, how you doing? Yeah, it was very crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm still can't get over it. An oven cam sounds awesome. Yeah, we've been tossing up for a while, and then we'll just yeah, we thought the best thing that like, you know, the rather than like for next time, like we're gonna like we have an idea for outside, but we thought what can we do now for our cooking streams that will give you guys the best. The dogs are fighting. You know, the best really view of in the kitchen, because the oven is good like when you pull it out, but it doesn't have a close view, and I want you guys to see the rise, the brown, you know, the roast texture and all that stuff. So yes, and the champion in the bit chart, Talia, thank you so much for those 2 bits, very much appreciated. Okay, so we're gonna show you what we're making today. Only issue, I don't have any scraps of paper today, so nothing is bookmarked. Eek. But we'll see. Sue. I think it's here. This is the first one. Hey, Exceed. Maybe I didn't plug it in. Is this camera working? I don't know if I plugged it in. Did I plug it in? Nope. Rip in the pepes. It's working. No, I got another one. Another one here. Second prep cam. See? It's not working. Young Lions, how you doing? So first things we're gonna do is spicy vegetable chips. So they're like really thin sliced vegetables. So I got some parsnip, some carrot, sweet potato, a raw beetroot, olive oil, some chili, and some salt. So they're gonna be like homemade like crisps, really thin slice. So you can either do it with a you can really do it with like a knife, and if you're really you know careful and you're not worried about you know cutting your fingers, and you're like really you know detailed. I'm not, because I just do them all uneven. So the next best thing is using a mandolin. Probably the best way, use a mandolin, but watch your fingers as well. Always watch your fingers when you're near sharp instruments. Is it working? Oven. I didn't do that. Did you do that? Okay, so these are the chippies. Can you see? So like oven fried chips, and then yeah, they're in the oven. Oh, lol. Sorry, Bali, don't laugh at me. Okay, next thing is I've done the mushrooms. I need to get some. Okay, so books are coming more and more obsolete. So, do they still make bookmarks? This is gonna be like everyone's like, yeah. Oh, hello. You just stand over here. I just have this because everything's over here. Don't use prep 2 for now. Okay. What was that? I was gonna say something. I forgot. Is that the shutter speed syncing or the light flicker? It's just having some issues, so we'll fix it. I don't know what's happening. Bookmarks exist. Oh my god, shock horror. I had a feeling that you were going to be the one that told me that, Ash. Okay, now I'm trying to find flatbread. Okay, so I showed you the chips, crisp things. Now we're making the mushroom sauce. So it's going to be mushroom with red wine. If I can find it, there we go. Sliced zanga. Exceed told me that I was saying it wrong last time. So these are zanga buttons. So it's like a mushroom sauce with red wine. So we'll have to break out the red wine. Oven crisp or deep fried? I said, yeah, oven crisps. But you can deep fry them if you want to. But yeah, it says here, baking the chips will work best if similar veggies are put on the same baking sheet. But they say many vegetables make delicious crisps, but the baking time may vary for each. So things that are more dense, things like your sweet potato, and your beetroot your sweet potato and your beetroot and your carrot are more dense, so they're going to take a longer time to cook. So you either want to do them thinner or start cooking them before and then add everything else. or do multiple trays. It's up to you. So we've got the mushroom or the Zangar buttons, which is the mushroom sauce. We've got the vegetable crisps, and then, not the firecracker cinnamon, that was last week. One day I'll get this, guys. There we go. Shoveltusk steak. Look at that. So that's the steak. So I have 2 Scotch fillet steaks. You could use whatever kind of steak that you wanted to use. The reason I have 2 medium-sized ones rather than 1 big one is this Exceed likes his meat like a boot. He likes it really, 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 really well cooked. Whereas I like it really, really, really like that. I'm interested to hear how you guys like your steak. If you don't like steak at all, don't eat meat. That looks like a frozen lump, Vampires. This looks like a frozen lump. I think it looks quite juicy. How do you guys like your steak? I know there's some of you that are vegetarian and that don't like steak at all. If you like medium rare, well done. Okay, now we're looking for goblin shortbread. Lots of cocktails. We probably have to have a whole cocktail theme stream because there's so many cocktails to get through and I haven't been doing many. There we go. Goblin shortbread. I like my steak. Still mooing, Yon's lines. Me too. Oh, you like blue? I like a little bit more than blue. Well, depending what kind of steak. If it's really good quality, I'll eat it like, medium rare with, more on the rare side, but usually medium rare. Look at that. So goblin shortbread. So it's going to be this sugary, salty shortbread with these beautiful, what are they called? I forgot, pistachios. Really delicious pistachios, that nutty flavor. If you don't like pistachios, you could definitely just keep them like stem nuts. Or you can add some walnuts in, and I'd probably do almonds, some flaked almonds, because that'd be like a nice texture, but you can just have it by itself. And it's got a hint of lemon or lime zest, which is just so delicious, takes it to another level. Frozen lump is deep freezed beef knuckle, slow cooked for 9 to 12 hours. Oh, okay. Beef knuckle. You reckon that looks like beef knuckle though? Look, I put felt on here, so it slides. It doesn't make that awful noise, but it does look like that. Whatever. All right, so first we're gonna start with, because that's, so you wanna look, when you're looking at a recipe to be able to plan, hello from Germany. Do I pronounce your name Amber? Vaporize, nice, yeah. So when you're looking at a recipe, the first thing you wanna look at, so these are really great because it says like skill level is apprentice, so it's quite an easy recipe. Oh, Exceed, oh my God. Oh, definitely, thank you for reminding me. Molly, who were you watching Monday and Tuesday while you weren't streaming? Goodness me, Exceed. Let me see. So, it is Wednesday, guys, and we aren't on for 2 days. So this is something that we want to ask you. Who have you been watching? Who do you want to give a stream a shout out to? Someone you want to introduce to the rest of the community, and give them a little shout out. Someone that maybe your friend started streaming, and we want to take the time just to kind of spread our network on Twitch and check out some new channels. So Monday and Tuesday have been busy for Exceed and I, but we always have Twitch on in the background. We usually have our TV with our Chromecast. So the Hunger Service is my go-to food streamer. He is such a great streamer, and I can see. Oh golly, it's Miss Molly Primus. Hello. So who have you guys been watching? So Yon's Line said The Hunger Service. So if anyone hasn't checked out The Hunger Service, he is an amazing US streamer, but he has Filipino origins, which is amazing. He's always cooking some fancy, a lot of Asian food, which is really nice to see, because that's something that I love to eat, but I'm not really, I wouldn't say, like my skills need improving. So I really like to watch him as well. Who else have you guys been watching? for us, we've been checking out Mrs. Ruby's stream. I've been spending a lot of time while I've been working in King Nappy, just kind of chatting, and this morning was he was playing Black Ops, which is pretty cool. I've been watching a lot of people play Black Ops, so so King Nappy as well as Dimu, or like Daddy Dimu. They play a lot of Black Ops, and it's nice just to kind of sit back and relax it, like while you're busy, having it on and watching them play zombies, because it's really intense and they get quite into it. But if you have seen either of their streams, they are very loud. So it's always one of those things you don't wear headphones. You stream yourself. Hey, what do you usually stream? I'm thinking of streaming slow TV, only crockpot cooking. Oh my god, that would take forever, Vaporize. What's this? Strip for donuts. Just came back. So Strip, we're taking some time out because we don't stream Mondays and Tuesdays, and Wednesday's our first stream back. We want to know what you guys have been watching, because we're not on. Who else have you been, spending your energy in? Someone's stream. So if there's, a new streamer that you want to introduce to the community, if they're, you've been streaming yourself. Strip has been cooking. Strip, you playing games, Minecraft, isn't it? Because I remember I looked at you were streaming while I was asleep, so I checked your VOD, and your title said that you were cooking pancakes, and I was like, is he cooking pancakes at the end of the stream? But you just hadn't changed the title yet. So guys, go and check out Strip's channel. Who else, guys? Who have you been watching? Exceed, who have you been watching? I'm just gonna get my drink bottle. Barley. You stream World of Warcraft, Tomb Raider, Star Wars, The Old Republic, and games, which viewers can join. Hey, cool. Barley. Who have you been watching lately? Any new streamers? I usually have Summit on during the day while I work, and Dota tournament is on. So, Exceed, what is the Dota tournament at the moment? It's in Germany, right? It's so good to see USA through the trucker's window. Yes, that is very true. Grub Truckers, are you talking about? That is a great channel as well. I kind of peeped in there this morning, but they were doing meal prep, which is always nice to see. Mrs. Lemon! Hello! I like Mike's site, Cat's Kitchen, and I watched Mrs. Ruby yesterday. Ah, lovely. They're three amazing streamers. Mike's eye really gives, goes into the science of cooking, which is really cool, and really entertaining. Kat is very high energy. She's a Sydney streamer, a Sydney cooking streamer, and she has an amazing energy, and nice, would you call it metal or hard rock music in the background? And she has the cutest Deadpool chef. Is it a plushie? Like a Deadpool toy. It's really cool. Polsh approved. Actually, I've been watching Polsh 109 a bunch lately. Have you heard of him? We love Mr. Polsh. Guys, if you haven't checked out Polsh, we have a lot of streamers in the chat, and that's why we want to give you some time to tell us what you've been streaming lately. Also shout anyone else out. Hey, Mrs. Lemon. And shout anyone else out, as well as tell us what you've been cooking. Cooking. Don't tell us what you've been cooking, guys. We have a streamer shout out section in Discord, but not everyone's in our Discord, so this is a nice time to kind of give some love to other people, and also broaden your horizons. Because Twitch is such a big place, and there's people hiding in all different nooks and crannies. Making a Murder Season 2. Watching that. Hey, Primus. Are you doing that on Twitch? So, if you haven't, some cooking streamers, who do we have? Cat's Kitchen, Mike Sai, Mrs. Ruby. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Ruby hit 200 followers today, and she was super excited. It was her 1 month streaming anniversary today, so I was just hanging out a little bit. Bippy, thank you for that follow. We're hanging out, and she was playing some Trivial Pursuit. I didn't really understand how she was playing Trivial Pursuit with the viewers because I couldn't see the rolling of the dice and whatever, but it was really, really interesting. Cat's Kitchen, I follow, she's cool, yeah. And Posh, so people that are more gamers is Posh, Barley, if you haven't seen Barley. Oh, if cooking streamers is I Strip for Donuts as well, I cannot forget that. Who else? Gaming, so we watch a lot of Summit. I find these streams are quite relaxing. You can just have, you know, that you can have people on in the background, and then there's other people that you kind of need to watch, and he's one of the background people, but I do like watching him at the same time. So yeah, that's the reason why I only have 11 followers and an average of 2 viewers. But you know, everybody started at 2 viewers. I remember when I was cooking for only like 1 person or no one. And like, that's the way you start, you grow and you build. Bella Fire is another streamer. Bella. Yeah, everybody starts there, and then you just, the most important thing is that you keep focused and keep enjoying what you're streaming, and then the people will come, they'll see that you're enjoying yourself, and people are really attracted to that enjoyment and that excitement that you have. And then 2 people will become 3 people, 3 become 4, and you know, it just grows and grows and grows. You just need to keep sticking at it, because I promise, if you are consistent, and I know it's really hard because sometimes you get 2, then sometimes you get 1, and sometimes you have no viewers. And there's some times when I open stream and I've got no chat, and it's like, oh, hey guys, and I just pretend, you know, that because I know that people are in chat and I'm talking to them, but sometimes there's no one in chat. You just kind of have to believe in yourself and just keep talking, and then the people will come. If you build it, the people will come. So definitely keep going, keep going. All right, Exceed. Let's get into some cooking, guys. I have some water bottle. So I bought, Exceed and I both bought 3 water bottles. If you guys haven't seen it, this is like, I'm just showing you guys because I love this. Madam Gandalf, definitely. Oh my God, Mrs. Lemon, I found her, I think last week, and I was telling Exceed that she sings as well when she's in the kitchen, which is really cool. She's very, very talented. Okay, I need to sneeze. Excuse me, goodness. All right, so these are a new water bottle that we got. We actually have a black one, so we ordered some more, and we thought they were black, but they're gray. But this is TRIMR, Trimmer. And what they do is you can open them up this way and drink like that, or how I prefer is you pull up the straw like that. And then you can also use them as a protein shaker. Thank you guys, be blessed. Thank you everybody. So yeah, just something cool that we bought some new water bottles on Amazon, and I'm just very excited about. My PT didn't really seem very excited. I just get excited about small things. The coolest thing is that because it's so easy to drink, like it's got a really big straw, I find myself drinking a lot more water. So the Dota water bottles that you guys may have seen, I think, see, did we put them in storage or did we throw them out? Because they're like big and you kind of got that. So Exceed is now on a cleanse diet? What do you mean, Promise? She's an amazing singer voice. Hey, I got an old kitchen assistant Bosch from the 80s that still worked like a champion. It's no one eye about. Vaporize, I don't know what that means. I'm really sorry. Can you retype it? A kitchen assistant Bosch. I don't know what that is, my friend. But let me bring some ingredients over. I think we'll start with the shortbread, because then we can start and cook the shortbread and then focus on the beautiful, beautiful steak. Bosch is the brand. Yeah, but what's a kitchen assistant Bosch? A kitchen assistant Bosch. Hey Google. Hey Google, what is a kitchen assistant Bosch?
On the website stories.bosch-home.com, they say, Mikey is a concept for a personal kitchen assistant. He communicates with users and projects information, unites people in kitchens around the world, and assists users in a voice-operated, friendly way with household chores.
Okay, that didn't make sense at all. It's a big brand back in the days. You can do baking and other things. Like KitchenAid. Bosch is the brand. So Bosch make KitchenAid? What? What? Really? We have Bosch, like they make drills. Like a drill or a screwdriver, like electric screwdriver or, you know, tools, garden tools and things like that is a brand called Bosch. I see Dougie. Yes, that is Chester. They used to. Okay. And now KitchenAid's KitchenAid, and they have kitchen assistants. Ah, that prize. Okay. Back in the days. All right. You guys are teaching me things. I love this. I love this. Okay. Shortbread. Who likes shortbread? What? I need to use this recipe. On Wednesdays, I just cook directly out of the cookbook. So we're making goblin shortbread, guys. I might keep it like that. Cool. So, first things first is flour. Then we have sugar and butter. So, the basis of a really nice shortbread is a lot of flour, a lot of sugar, and a lot of butter. So the butter's gonna make it, it's called short, so it's gonna make it really short. And that just means that it's really like flaky and crumbly in your mouth and really buttery and so delicious. So you can use unsalted or salted butter. It will give you a different texture. With baking, everyone really suggests using unsalted butter, but I only buy salted butter because I don't like putting the butter in the fridge. I like to keep it out, and if it's salted, that it's better. So just salt reduced butter as well. But if you are gonna bake, just make sure you omit the salt that is in a recipe if you're using salted butter. Like I said, depending on which brand, some have more salt content than the other. Usually cheaper brands will have more salt in them, but you can get salt reduced, or you can even get, these days there's fancy butter that's cultured, and it's got this like more of a fermented kind of taste, and it's really, really delicious. I don't want to say fermented because a lot of people are really put off by the term fermented because they think like kimchi and stuff, but it just kind of like a nice, I don't know how to pronounce it, probiotic flavor. It's just a little bit different than your normal salted or your normal like unsalted butter, and a lot of chefs prefer the cultured butter because it's, you know, it's also really good for like gut health and, you know, that good bacteria in there as well. So like I said, I'm going to omit the salt and I'm using salted butter, but it's all personal preference, what you guys like. So you're gonna use half a cup of butter, half a cup of sugar, 1 1/4 cups of plain flour. Then here is the slam, okay? So we're using a little bit of nutmeg today, a little bit of spiciness, some pistachio nuts. So these ones here have already been hulled, and that's why they're a little bit more expensive. But I hate having to shell pistachios because they're so fiddly and you get so little love from them and they take so long. So I just bought these. But yeah, that works out a lot cheaper. With anything, if there's any effort that goes into it, it's a lot more expensive. Like, you know, getting chicken or some meat that's been deboned and butchered, because the butchers had to do something rather than just cut it with like it's called like a butchering like blade. They have to actually like hand, you know, there's labor involved. So the same with nuts, the same with really anything. So these have been deshelled. So that's why they're more expensive, and pistachios as well can be more expensive depending where you are. And then I'm also going to either put lemon or lime zest. There's lemon in front of me. We love lemon. We love lemon. Don't we, Exceed? We love lemon. We miss Liz Lemon. I love pistachios mostly because they're a fidgety thing as well as a snack. Yeah, they're kind of like salty. It's quite nice, isn't it? I find a pic in the food section in Discord how it looks. The assistants. Oh, you put something in Discord? Let me have a look. Exceed's good. Oh, okay. I getcha. Ooh. So that's, where did you say? That's an old model. So is it like a refurbished model? It looks beautiful. I like the orange color. Very, very nice. Scully, how you doing? How have you been? Did you have a good weekend? Just trying to find a bowl. 1980s, goodness me, that's older than me. And all what I see is just a lemon, yellow lemon tree. Sing. This is hard to get lost. Yeah, you would be like one of those things. It's like the KitchenAid is like, and I think it's more of an iconic color. I do love the red, but then everything else in your kitchen has to be like red. Whereas there was they brought out this black one that was like a matte color black, and it was so pretty. But I got this from a present for Exceed, and I always dreamed of having a KitchenAid, but never could afford it or never would buy anything for myself like that. And so it was our first Christmas together. And I remember I wasn't allowed to pick up the box because Exceed said he thought I knew what it was as soon as I picked it up. So Christmas Day, I sat on the floor and I moved it, and I had no idea because I wouldn't even perceive that someone would buy it for me. And I like ripped it open, and I just saw the word kitchen, and I knew it was a KitchenAid, and I just like cried, ugly girl tears, like really heavy, ugly tears. And I was just like so dead. And yeah, it's been in our life ever since. So it's called Kitty the KitchenAid. And I love it, but definitely like one of those, your orange one, this red one, you cannot miss. Black is horrible for baking tools, flour stains and all. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, you have to, that's bad enough seeing all of like the sprays of flour and like hardened flour as well. How are you, Scoy? I'm doing really well. I've had a lovely weekend and such a lovely week. I'm still waiting to start my job, which is really annoying, but it's allowed me to do other things like this week, get organized for the theme streams coming up. So not only do we have like World of Warcraft Wednesdays, we've got this weekend, we're doing Red Dead Redemption. So I got my costume, got all that organized. Next week we have Mollyween. So our Halloween stream with Chef Belgore is coming in. My brother, Chef Belgore, is coming back. And what else? I went to the dentist today. So I have Invisalign, if anyone knows what that is. So I'm just straightening my teeth. I have a very small mouth, and my dad gave me a small mouth, but my mum has really big teeth. So my mouth was always very crowded. So I just spent the last year and a half straightening all my teeth, and I just have like maybe one more appointment and then I'm done. So I'm very happy with it. And that's what I did today. So they feel a bit funny. I haven't put my return in, obviously, because then I would be like left being on stream. But orange is so up in your eyes, hard to see. Yeah, I get that, Vaporize. You could always paint it. You could take it to someone. I've seen someone change the color and make their own KitchenAid, like, you know, one of a kind of thing. Did Exceed embarrass himself on Call of Duty stream, or did he exceed my expectations? Oh my god. MLG got in touch. Oh yeah. Thank you for that follow. Phase Exceed. How's everyone doing? Hello. God for life. We're doing good. How are you? I have a big mouth. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Minnow, and I'm so grateful that you don't often use it in here. Sometimes. But you do very good. I'm considering getting Invisalign. Bali, 100% the best thing that like I've done. I was always so self-conscious of when I spoke or when I smiled. And leading up, we got engaged. And so I thought that I would want to smile and have those photos forever. And so it's something that I'm really happy with. And the thing is that you have, I think it's 2 years or 2.5 years or whatever, and you pay the money to, you know, your dentist, and you keep going with as many retainers or aligners, they're called aligners, until you're happy. So at the moment, like there's my bottom teeth aren't fully straight. So I spoke to her today and she said if I'm not happy, then we'll do like another 2 or 3 weeks and then we'll like push them into place. And she like filed some of my teeth to make more room, and it's the best. And it actually came with a whitening kit as well. So you're in the US, so the regulations on teeth whitening are much less strict than in Australia. So we can have like a take-home whitening kit, but it's only like, what did we say, Exceed? Like 5% or like up to 9%. Whereas in the US, you can get up to like 20 or 30% strength, like whitening stuff. So, or Canada, but close. Same, Canada and the US are the same, sorry. I know. Sorry, Mom. 40%, dang. Whereas we can do like 9%. So when I got my teeth, like I paid for my upfront, they gave me some whitening stuff. So now that my teeth are nice and straight, I'm gonna whiten them a little bit. And then when I open my mouth, then all you guys are gonna see shining bright white teeth. It's okay. Polly, forgive me. I've been whitening with charcoal. Oh, we tried that. So I bought this charcoal powder, and we were dipping our toothbrush, like you'd put some toothpaste and then you dip your toothbrush in the charcoal. But there was so much charcoal all over our bathroom that we just kind of like had to stop doing it, because like every time you would brush, like the powder, if you were brushing your teeth and you breathe through your mouth or breathe through your nose, the powder would go like that, and so it was like all over the kitchen. So I have to buy a charcoal toothpaste, I think. They're more expensive, but I think that's probably the best bet. Or I thought of getting some toothpaste in a container, like squeezing it, mixing it with the charcoal powder so that it becomes, there we go. Ash with the good advice. Do it in the shower. Exceed. She pretty much saved her life right now. Save me a lot of money, Ash. Ash with the good ideas. Do it in the shower, because then you can just wash it all off. But yeah, big mess. I ruined a yellow shirt. Oh no, Molly, you have to mix the charcoal with the water and make a paste. What? Yeah, because what I do is I put toothpaste on my toothbrush, then I dip it under the water, then I dip it in the charcoal, and then I put it in my mouth. And then so it's like this mix, like it's like more dry, but then I feel like it's more abrasive for my teeth. So it's good. I don't know. Maybe I should stream it or do like a live and you can teach me how to brush my teeth properly. How about that? Should I go get now? No, I'm just joking. Okay, let's get some food underway. Some people come here just for the food, so let's get into it. I read you shouldn't use charcoal on the regular as it can be abrasive. Yeah, I know. I think they say you should use it like once a week. Okay, so recipe says preheat the oven to 350 Fahrenheit. So that's 160 degrees Celsius. Turn it down a little bit. So you want a lower oven. So what that's gonna make sure is that it nice evenly bakes and cooks. You're not gonna get like brown in the outsides and then the middle is not gonna be cooked. So you want like a lower, medium to low oven. All right. I brush my teeth with Kool-Aid. Oh. Collided water. What is collided water? Like I said, I thought I read it as Kool-Aid, and I was like, damn, maybe you should try Mountain Dew. I mean Mountain Dew. No, Dew. One time I asked Google, didn't turn out well. Okay, the next thing, in a medium bowl, cream together the butter, sugar, and nutmeg, and lemon zest. So in here we want half a cup of butter. Butter. Butter makes everything better. So, you want nice, soft, room temperature butter, so that's why I keep my butter out all the time out of the fridge. I cannot deal with people that put their fridge butter the fridge in the butter. So kind of just push that down. I always just add like a little bit more. Butter makes everything better. Hey, Strip. Strip, it feels like you said that like my Twitch has stopped messing up. Okay, cool. So, butter. We're making shortbread, everybody. There's a plant called Wandering Dew that used to be called Wandering Dew. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. And goodness, that's a little bit culturally insensitive. So, like I said before, shortbread's one of my favorite like biscuits. I think it's perfect for any time of the day. With a cup of tea. I'm just gonna wash my hands. The day before Spooperween. No, Mollyween. I'm more partial to long bread. Long, is that cheese? What is long something? It was renamed for political correctness. Yeah. So, Exceed just brought up something exciting. We're doing our first Mollyween on Wednesday. So this time next week, we're gonna cancel World of Warcraft Wednesdays for a week. We're gonna celebrate Mollyween. Chef Belgore's gonna be here. We're gonna make up some tasty treats. We're gonna do a pre-stream. See, I'm just letting you know we're gonna do a pre-stream like we did last time. I'm gonna do Belgore's makeup. His Halloween makeup. So if you're interested in that, we'll do, I'll kind of set up a place before the cooking stream and I'll do Belgore's attire. And then you guys will see what the kitchen's theme does. I'm gonna be disappointed if Molly isn't dressed like Jack Skeleton on Halloween. Strip, I'm gonna let you know that I'm not gonna be dressed as that because we have a whole theme this year for Mollyween, okay? I did pretty well. Who remembers last Halloween? But this year, we're going one step further. We're gonna call it Mollyween. It's gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay, butter. Now we need half a cup of sugar. But yeah, is anyone going trick-or-treating? Because I would love to go trick-or-treating, but I don't think people like really do it here in Australia. Did you see one turd won the whole 1.6 billion? I don't know what that means. You know, was this the lottery? Oh, who likes the new music, by the way? This is my new playlist. I chose this one. For some reason, the green screen is turning the butter invisible. Yeah, it's just because it's yellow. The lottery, 1.6 billion. Wow, that's a lot of money. What would you guys do if you won 1.6 billion? I would probably upgrade some things on the stream. I would invest a large portion of it, like 80% of it, I would invest. Heck, even like 80%. Hey Google. Hey Google, what is 80% of 1.6 billion?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Hey Google, what is 80% of $1.6 billion?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you the answer to a similar question. What percent is 80? Would that help?
No.
No problem.
I'd buy 1.6 billion worth of Twitch bits and throw it on streamers all day. Wow. Bali. Really? Have my biddies! Have my... Overwatch nerd, thank you so much for that. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? Overwatch nerd, as a sub, you receive all of the recipes made on stream, except for the World of Warcraft Wednesdays, because we're cooking out of a cookbook. You also receive 500 Molly dollars, so it is our in-stream currency. You also get your knife and fork emote to start you on a progressive Molly meal. If you do choose, it is no, you don't have to. I just want to let you know that if you do progress, you start with your knife and fork, then you go to your salad, then you go to your roast chicken, and then a 12-month sub, it's all the way to a beautiful chocolate cake. Or it doesn't have to be chocolate cake, it just is a normal cake. It could be a vegan cake, it could be a vanilla cake, whatever cake you choose. And you also get a pin in our world map. So welcome to Mollytopia. Mollytopia map is a little bit predisposed at the moment. It's having a little bit of an issue. It's having some downtime, but it will be back in a few weeks. We're just trying to find a place to put it. Just calculate it by it yourself. Okay. 1.28 billion is 80%. Okay, Vendetta, thank you. So I would invest like a little cheeky 1.28 billion, and then the rest of the few, like, you know, the 0.6 of a billion. That's a lot of money. Hey, I haven't missed a stream. We haven't. We are making shortbread. We're cooking through the World of Warcraft cookbook today. What else? Yeah, the 0.6 of a billion. I'd probably buy a house so that I can like bolt things in the roof and do like a more permanent kitchen structure. Maybe we'd build a house. Exceed, we'd build a stream house with like, and I'd have an area where you guys can come and I can cook and you guys can eat it like that. And maybe I'll bring some viewers to our house or I'll cook around the world. So my internet's dying. I load everything as soon as the stream is freezing. But if you said hi, Overwatch, how you doing? 80%, 1.6, this is simple. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Alrighty. Look at that. It's like 6 a.m. where I'm at, so sometimes I miss out on the streams. No problem, 6 a.m. So did you wake up early or did you go to bed late? Do you still need to go to sleep, my friend? So butter, sugar in there. We're gonna add some lemon zest. More about the cooking. So this is gonna add some really delicious lemon, some beautiful lemon essential oils. So it's a really nice flavor. You could add lime as well, would be really delicious. So this is a really fine grater. It's called a microplane, and it's got this thing on here. So there's a bit of like, you're supposed to hit it like that, so it's not as loud for your ears. The problem is after taxes, you only get like 800 million. Damn, that's still a lot of money. But yeah, it's like, hey government, have some free money. It's Overwatch at 128. So you're in Europe. Okay, so lemon zest. Always keep your zest. If you're juicing lemons, just zest them before because it's really a lot of flavor. You can freeze it. Noon 30 here. All right. So we're gonna cream together the butter, sugar, nutmeg, and lemon zest. So also I'll bring back this microplane. I woke up early just to watch Miss Molly Makes. No way! That is super cute. Thank you very much appreciated. It is a pleasure to have you here, and I really much appreciate you waking up. So, some nutmeg. So these, I really prefer to grate it fresh because if I smell it, the flavor is just so much more intense. Ashmel Croquet, how you doing? Crochet, sorry. I'll donate half to charity, if we're being honest. Yeah? So we're talking about, was it in the US? Is it the US that this all happened? This 1.6 billion? That's a ridiculous amount of money. Goodness me. Hey, Jay Moogle. So, sugar, butter in there. I'm just gonna get the mixer. So Strip thinks that my mixer's weird, but it's a Sunbeam mixer. Sorry if it's a little bit different, a little bit special for you. Okay, so what we're doing today is I need to put this in here. And we're creaming together. Oh my god, that bloody toy. I'll be AFK until like Wednesday. Maybe I'm housing my boss's house. You're like house sitting? Do you mean today's Wednesday? Do you mean like until next week? It is in the US, but 8 people got 5 out of 6 numbers on their tickets, so they will get some of the share of the money. Oh, really? But didn't you say, like, who said that it was just one person won it? Next Wednesday. Okay, so you won't be here until next Wednesday, Jemu. Okay. You guys don't do that map thing. You were pin. We do Overwatch. We at the new house. We don't have a place for it yet. But I am hopefully going to organize it this, maybe tomorrow, maybe this weekend. So we will be back, and don't worry, we will give you a pin. So as a sub, you also receive the recipes. You also get your knife and fork, which is your sub badge. And if you decide to continue your and create, continue your sub, the next badge is a knife and fork. So your knife and fork, then you go to a salad, then you go to a chicken, a roast chicken, and then you also get your cake as well. Mum got 5 numbers on the Powerball and only got 106. 106 is pretty good though. That's still money. Only one person got all the numbers correct, but if you get multiple, still have some in the lottery. Okay, all right. Was the Mega Millions, not Powerball? Okay. So in here, guys, we have butter, sugar, lemon zest, and nutmeg. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mute the mic and I'm going to do a quick Miss Molly mix. So we're just gonna mute you and play some beautiful music. Oh, isn't it delicious music? I don't know about delicious. I don't know. Alright guys, so you can see here what we've done is we've creamed together that butter and sugar. You can do it until it's like really creamy and all of the sugar's dissolved. But oh, it's that beautiful lemon zest. It's really, really nice in there. But I like to not do it a whole lot because I feel like when it's not as creamy, it makes like chunks throughout the shortbread. And then like it just makes it more flaky, but it's up to you, whatever you like. Okay, so in here now we're gonna add 1 1/4. We're 29, no way, really? Strip, isn't that crazy that we were like 2,000 followers last week? It's just amazing. All right. So, all-purpose or plain flour, everybody. So we're making shortbread, the goblin shortbread. So the goblins of Bilgewater, Cartel, once thrived in the Isle of Kezan. Although the goblins were forced to flee, this recipe made the journey with them to Kalimdor. God, I'm gonna butcher this name. They added some more tropical ingredients since then, but these simple shortbread cookies will always remind the goblins of their old home. You'll be popular as ninja. No way. Gosh, don't even joke. Okay, so we want 1 1/4 cups. So 1 1/4, like that. I'm gonna put this over here, the flour. We're gonna have to find something to put the shortbread in. And then what I'm gonna, or you guys can look at this. Is it too loud? I'm gonna mute you, okay? There we go. So I'm just going to look for a container to put this beautiful shortbread in. Loud noises! Alright. So you don't want to mix it too much because you don't want that gluten in here to activate too much, so then it's not like, you want a nice, crispy, really buttery dough, so that you want the consistency so that when it warms up, that it comes together. You probably need to warm it up. You can add like a little bit of water in there as well, or you can add some vodka as well. I know this is going to be really weird. If you add vodka to something or alcohol, it's going to come together. But the alcohol is gonna be absorbed, not absorbed. What's the word? What is the word, everybody? You know what I mean? What do I mean? Alcohol cooks off. Evaporate. That's the word. Evaporate. I'm taking her for donuts. Hey, really? So she's gonna come to Melbourne. Got a second interview with this job tomorrow. Hey, Scully, that's exciting. Congratulations. I knew you'd do it. That's so good. Hey, Mrs. Ruby is raiding with a party of herself. Hey, Mrs. Ruby. We are making some shortbread. So we're making goblin shortbread because it's a World of Warcraft themed stream today. So we've got our cookbook here. So this is goblin shortbread. So in here we have butter, sugar, of course, we've got flour. What else do we have in here, chat? Some lemon zest, and we also have nutmeg. And then once it comes together, we're gonna add some pistachios as well. I love shortbread too. Oh, that's nice, Strip. So you're not gonna confuse her with the name change? Peanut butter mouthwash. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Your teeth would be horribly, horribly wasted away with all that peanut butter, but it does. I wish that was a thing. I feel like I always want to make more peanut butter recipes. It's one of those things that I don't do enough. Because I do love peanut butter, and I don't cook with it enough. Alright. How you been, Mrs. Ruby? Speaking of streamers, so those that are here now, we started this new thing that every Wednesday, because it's our first week back, we do a streamer shout out. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you, Strip and peanut butter mouthwash. So we do this thing that we don't stream for 2 days. So we're not live. So who have you guys been watching? We want you to shout someone out, and we want to, you know, see, you know, increase our vast kind of, you know, ray around Twitch and check out some new streams. And I also want the community to be introduced to new streams. So we were saying Mrs. Ruby has been on Twitch for 1 month, and she got 200 followers, which is so exciting for you. And if there's anyone who you guys have been watching, we did talk about Kat. Who else was mentioned? Bali, Canadian streamer. Did it have to be a cooking channel? Of course not, Strip. Whoever you like, someone you've been enjoying. J Fry, sneak in here. Hello, J Fry. Thank you so much for tier 3 sub. Tier 3 sub. Our one and only tier 3 sub. Thank you very much. 200. 5 months in a row. Wow, it feels like forever. He was my 200th. Yes, you were, J Fry. That's where I was like, what does 200 mean? He was. I've been watching Birix and Jess. Peanut butter mouthwash. Nice, nice, nice. So this. Jeffrey, how long have you been here for? We're just talking about new streamers. He's got all the good emotes. He does. Jeffrey is the Mr. Social of Twitch, we call him. And he's got this knack for choosing some amazing streams. So Jeffrey, who have you been watching lately? Who do you want to give a stream a shout out to? I'm just mixing this shortbread here. I'm about to put my pistachios in. So I'm gonna put 1/4 cup of pistachios, guys. Should we chop them? We'll chop them. What's wrong with the music, Bali? I told Exceed we needed some new music. I didn't look through the whole playlist, okay? London Bridge. I didn't listen to all of the songs. There was 200 songs. The first 10 sounded good, so I was like, this is our new playlist. London Bridge may have fallen down. So who you guys, let's do some streamer shoutouts. So Mrs. Ruby, I've been watching my friend Savid. He's a Fortnite streamer, but he's an exceptional player. So he's the next ninja, you're saying. So he's easily better than other gamer I've seen. Wow. They play Minecraft like I do. I've been watching a good friend of mine. Their name is Emily, also known as the Awesomator. Ooh, and they play Minecraft. Very nice. So we've got Savid. Is that how you say it, Mrs. Ruby? We've got the Awesomator. Do they have to be online? Of course not. No. The Chill Zone and ML Vibe. And what have they been playing, J Fry? So we've got some Fortnite streamers. We've been talking about cooking streamers. So what are some gaming streamers? Or has anyone seen any artists or creative streams lately? I'm just roughly chopping these pistachios. King Nappy DMT, of course. You can't not have a shout out for the King Nappy himself. Stella Elf might sound familiar. Of course, Overwatch Nerd. She is so precious. She's one of my favorite streamers on Twitch, of course. I was wondering why I hadn't seen her live for so long, but it's because we moved states and now it's 3 hours later. So a lot of the time she isn't live when I go and check, but she was this morning, which is great. They mix art and games. Oh, very cool. Oh, Lillian? She makes emotes for streamers. So you watch people emotes come to life. That I do like watching that. I love watching artists. Oh, another one. And I won't go back. But what is it? I paint creatures. He is so talented. His artwork style is a little bit I don't know how to say it. It's creatures and it's really. It's probably not my style, but I love him as a streamer, and he's so lovely, and he's got a lot of jazz music in the background, and we have hosted him a few times, so I Paint Creatures are really good, but I do like art styles as well. Okay, so here, often both streams have one person cooking or playing with the other one. Wow, really? That's pretty cool. I'm planning on drawing emotes for this channel when the drawing tablet I ordered arrives. For which channel? Stella's channel or our channel, Overwatch Nerd? Okay, pistachios. Like I said, you could use flake almonds in here as well, whatever you like, but I do like pistachio nuts. Yours? Oh, Overwatch Nerd. I feel very privileged. Pistachios in. Yes. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god, went back again. Look how good. We've got a lot of talented people in here who like use Photoshop. I cannot use Photoshop for like, you know, anything in my life. Any of those programs, I tried to use Adobe Premiere and I cannot use that either. It's just, I just want someone to sit down and teach me. Exceed's perfect, but he's he knows a lot about computers and he's too fast for me. So I can't do it. So if anyone wants to teach me how to use those programs, because I think it would be great because he has to make all the graphics because I have no idea. All right, so you want to be able to have it to that consistency so that it all comes together as a dough. I suck so much at Photoshop at this point, might as well ask what Photoshop is to me. Look at that. And then you just want to have a little taste to see if it's okay. And then, like I said, as it warms up, it will become like a nicer buttery consistency. Oh god, that's so good. I didn't mean to say that. Unboxing stream? I would love to do an unboxing stream. We have been sent something from Link Nightblade. He's from Canada. And I can do an unboxing now. We got some foam. If anyone hasn't seen my Insta, was it on Discord? I got a whole bunch of foam to like, not soundproof, oh god, to put up here and like just to kind of collect some of the sound for you guys so that it doesn't sound so echoey. That doesn't seem like enough address up there. It's a PO box, so it's PO box 14. Exceed said you don't need the postcode. You just put that in. Ew, Canadians. What do you mean, Polly? Hold on. Look what I got given the other day, Bali. We love Canadians. Our friend, she's running the lifts, the chair lifts on the ski fields in Whistler, and so she bought them for us. Molly's eating the dough. The show is over. Yeah. All right, I get it. Oh god, I did legs. I did deadlifts yesterday at the gym, and my hamstrings are so tight. I have to go back tomorrow. Please help me. She's really good, but she hurts me. I'd freaking love to. Molly said she's gonna do TwitchCon next year, and I'm banking on it. Yes. Yes. We're gonna do a Molly catch-up. And what I'm thinking is hiring maybe like a house or, like I was thinking like in Australia you can hire a hall, like a place. And I was thinking of like hiring like a kitchen or something like that, or hiring something so that we could cook and like maybe stream it and then feed you guys. Wouldn't that be cool to feed you? You can't hide from us, Chester. He's not allowed to jump up anymore. He's been jumping up. You know that cheesecake, the Japanese cheesecake that we made on the weekend? He jumped up while Exceed was like in the kitchen and he like licked it. So Exceed had to chop it off. And then like he wasn't allowed it then because like that's, you know, teaching him bad habits. So we had to give him, well, he had some cheesecake. Lucky bugger. Deadlifts are brutal, yeah, but it's Operation Make Molly Fit. even like with the oven cam, right? The new community goes to the oven cam. It could be a puppy cam as well. You guys can see the dogs. So what I'm gonna do is like push that in. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Fit. Taking me so long to make shortbread. Can't find my spray oil. There we go. Guys, I say this every week, but I am so excited for this week's streams. I'm making wontons tomorrow. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've been looking at this wonton recipe for so long that I want to recreate and kind of put a Molly twist on it. And so I was like, nah, we're gonna do it tomorrow. So we're making these really spicy wontons, Szechuan wontons. Friday we've got evenings with Exceed, which is gonna be really cool because we're gonna start the new Jackbox. Hairspray? No, this is spray oil. This is canola oil. Canola oil spray. So you could rub some butter or some oil in there, but it just gives it like a fine mist. So you just stick your paper in there. I like because it just keeps it stuck. If I was OCD, which it really annoys me that it's round, I would like cut so that it sits nicely. But whatever, we're not gonna do that. What else do we have? Saturday, we're making lamb kebabs, like lamb kebabs, and we're gonna be making them with like this really delicious like Greek salad. And we're gonna make our own pita bread on Saturday. Sunday is our Red Dead Redemption 2 theme stream. So King Nappy, because of all of that he's done for our channel the last 2 weeks, he's really excited about Red Dead Redemption, and I had no idea what it was, so I couldn't be excited, but now I'm really excited because I've really done a lot of research. And just think of like Westworld, that's what I've been thinking about. And so it's like an old world country and western. And we're gonna be making some really delicious ribs. I don't want to spoil it for you because it's gonna be really good. So yeah, we're gonna go do the Wild West, and we're gonna making some really good recipes. So Sunday, make sure you're there as well. All week, yeah. This is the start of the Molly week. We stream 5 days in a row. Okay. Down. All your mix in there with that. Lamb kebab. Came to the right place. I'm Turkish, so we're doing like a Greek version. A Greek. What's it called, Exceed? Let me have a look. Just trying to find. So what you want to do? Warbird people? What does that mean, Ash? So using your fingers, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna warm up that butter and make it really, really, really soft and easily, like warms it up so that it's easier to push in. Like that. So this is goblin shortbread. For those that wanna know, we're making this guy from the Water Warcraft cookbook. Push into the corner. See, there's like some scruffy dough. Just want to kind of push it in, and once it's in the oven, that butter, like I said, will melt, and then it will kind of keep its shape better and like kind of fill all those spaces. Here we go. I'm just gonna taste just this little bit, just to make sure it's okay again. Whoa. Yum. So, my grandmother was the first person that I ever made shortbread with, and I wish one day I could get her on stream. I think that I might do a video when we go down to the farm where I was born, that area. We'll do a video, and maybe we'll cook with my grandmother, because She's the best baker ever. She makes the best shortbread and the best, they're called melting moments or yo-yos. So they're like a shortbread cookie, 2 layers of shortbread cookies with like this cream filling. Oh, they're so good. And so she always made shortbread. And so I remember getting she always give us a fork or like something and to poke. So like poke the shortbread like this to make it kind of look pretty. But we would just be like, like that. So, you know, when you're kids, you don't really care what it looks like. So I'm not gonna care now either. Kind of little indentations, like that. Like that. And what you can do for another little bit of something something is just give it a sprinkling of sugar on top as well. And this just kind of gives it some nice texture when you like bite into it. So this is definitely a sometimes food, guys. Like, you know, Cookie Monster says sometimes food. This has got a lot of butter, a lot of sugar in there. Those nuts are gonna be delicious. So you can see, can I still not use the other prep cam? Look at that. So your little spikes of pistachios, green pistachios, and they're gonna add that really nice nuttiness, and then your butter and your sugar. Oh gosh, it's gonna be so good. So into the oven. Ta-da! This gaming stream called Hyped. They were sending Facebook messages to my husband, so he started to watch the stream religiously. I started watching with him because I love the idea of the community. They were sending you Facebook messages? How does that work? Is this like Facebook advertising? It obviously worked. It's like clever marketing. German translation is banana bread. Of what? What is the German translation of? What do you mean, my friend? Hey, I'm always interested to see how people came on Twitch. I came on Twitch with Exceed. I had no idea. My brothers were gamers, but I was never introduced. I had no idea. The German translation of goblin shortbread is banana bread. Goblin means banana. What? So yeah, Exceed introduced me to Twitch, and I think we started watching Summit. So we would at one stage religiously every morning wake up. First thing we did was turn on Summit 1G, and watch that a lot. And then it was probably when we moved to Melbourne, and we were in this like not a rural area, but like it was more out of the city. There was not a lot around, and there was like a new development, and we didn't have much to do. We were watching a cooking stream one time. We were like, this is really cool, but we could do this like better. We could do it differently, and we just started talking about ideas. I think it was the next day we got a tripod and we went out and bought a webcam, and we started we'd been in the house for a month, and we cooked in the morning. The first thing that I made on stream was scones, I think, and also I made the chicken stock for making chicken soup, lemon chicken soup. And I think that we should make that again because it's so good, especially for you guys who are going into the wintry cold months. Lemon chicken soup is delicious any time of the year. And then yeah, we just have been on there ever since. I don't watch it. There's some times where I don't watch Twitch too often, but there's some days where I'm like all day, every day. I'm just like switching between channels, checking out new, people, meeting new people. I think that's how they advertise. Really? I'm not sure how they did it. But when you watch and there's a message of people who come in, it's almost always because it's an automated message on Facebook. That's so strange. Maybe like they clicked on something or like a Facebook page and then it sent them a message. It's really interesting. It's clever if it gets people to come to your channel. I figured out I could use my phone, so I did that. I made chocolate chip cookies for 6 viewers. That was your first stream? You got 6 people? Wow, that's amazing. I think it's your personality, definitely. Crazy, yeah, on your phone. And look at you now, you're flying. You got all that new equipment. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe the bench and clean up. We're gonna get into our mushroom sauce. So we're gonna make a red wine mushroom sauce for our steak. And then we're gonna be making a Shoveltusk steak. So we're gonna make a marinade with a lot of spices, and we're gonna pan fry it, make it super like, not crunchy, it's not really crunchy, it's just like a really nice sear on the sides, and then really nice and medium rare in the middle, and then well done for Exceed, because he likes his like leather, really dry, really cooked. No blood whatsoever. That's how I knew people from Hyped who knew I was gonna do it. Oh, I knew people from Hyped, that's really cool. That's exciting. See all the people you know. That's what Twitch is about. You know, it's about, like, I don't like the word networking. It's more making friends. The more you make friends and you get to know other people on other channels, you know, then you celebrate each other. You know, you support and celebrate each other, which is really exciting. And I'm loving seeing more people like cook and do things that are, you know, more towards their passions, rather than, you know, it's a really hard slog to make it your full-time thing, and that's what, like, I would one day love to work on the stream full-time, but I think people, rather than, you know, they're always saying, no, I shouldn't, you know, I wish I did this, but now I have to, you know, get a normal job, where people are more and more, you know, millennials are making that transition of taking what they love and then making it work for them so that they can make money and support themselves through that. Chest. Oh, it's got plastic. Which is really exciting. You know, you should be able to do what you're passionate about, and then you don't have to, it doesn't seem like work, because I miss Monday and Tuesday is quite hard. Monday, like, I'm busier because it's like date night and we're doing stuff. Where Tuesday, it's not lonely, but it's sad because it's like a non-stream night, and I'm like, I don't want to be in the kitchen because I miss you guys. All right, next recipe. I've got this hair in here. I don't know if it's my hair. I think it's my hair. Yeah, free hair, guys. Shoveltusk steak, and we're gonna get onto the, we'll do the crack. I forgot we were making this recipe. So this is where you're gonna keep your eye on me and remind me stuff, because I forget. Spicy vegetable chips. Let's go. So I have a sweet potato, I have a parsnip, I have a beetroot, and I have a carrot. And we're going to use our mandolin, like this. I'm going to get my chopping board. I was always in the habit of putting a timer on when I put anything in the oven. And now I've lost it. So I keep forgetting to put a timer on, and then things burn. Hey Google, set timer for 10 minutes. Are you guys familiar with all of these vegetables? You familiar with all these? You know what they are? Who knows what this one is? Does anyone know what that is? Anyone who doesn't know what it is? Oh. Camera down! Whoopsie. I knocked off the camera. Where's my baking paper? There it is. Parsnip? Yes. Boggers, how you doing? Welcome to Miss Molly Makes. There we go. Yes, it is a parsnip. Do you like parsnip? The only time I ever eat parsnip is at my grandparents' house because my granddad loves it. Well, I don't like calling him granddad. He eats pop. I should call him the name that we call him because then you'll know. My grandfather, we call him Pop. Everyone has a different name for their grandparents. I have Grandma and Pop. It's funny, my dad's mum is called Grandma Dell because her first name is Dallas, whereas my mum's is Grandma Gray because it's her last name. Interesting fact for you. Good, you're waking up. Good morning, boggers. So, beetroot like this. So it says preheat oven to 300 degrees. So it's a really low oven. Making a mug cake. Ooh, that sounds good. What flavor? I've only ever made, I think, mug cake once or twice. Have you guys made mug cake? It's like when you get like, you make a cake, a mini cake in your mug, obviously. Put it in the micro for like a minute. I always find it too dry. I don't know. It's never like a great representation of a cake. I would just rather make a cake and then cut a piece. And then you can freeze the rest of it or whatever. I call my step-grandma, Grandma in her native language. Ooh, what's her native language? Exceed. Molly's mug cakes are a bit Dan's game. That is so nasty. Guys, give me a mug cake recipe and I'll make it right now. To prove you wrong, Exceed. Dan's game, that's nasty. I feed you. I feed you and you give me this sass. God. Men. God, I can't believe you say it. Dan's game. So I'm just preparing them because we're going to slice them like this. So beetroot, sweet potato, parsnip, and carrot. Bit of carrot. Alright, I'm going to admit I don't know how to do this. So I've got my mandolin. Okay, we're gonna do carrot because I feel like carrot's gonna be easier. Watching your fingers, everybody. If you are worried, use the tool that comes with them. Usually, you'll get a tool that looks like this. It's like a gripper. Use that because it will save your fingers. Whereas this is long at the moment, So here, you can see it says thin slices. And then if you flip it upside down, then you've got the small slices. Then you've got a thick one, you've got a thick slice. And then I think there's extra thick or extra thin. I don't know. I feel like these are way too thick. Let me figure out what I can do. They're way too thick. Medium thick. Oh. I swear. Oh, super thin slices. There we go. Super thin. Alright, flip that out. Super thin and medium. So super thin goes in like that. Now I've ruined half of my carrot, but it's okay. Hey, that's, I don't think that's super thin, but you guys see that? That's not super thin, but it's okay, it's better. You can still use these, but they just beware, they won't cook as well. They'll still be kind of crunchy. So, carrot, that. We're making vegetable chips. Our spicy vegetable chips from the cookbook. Get in frame, get in frame. There we go. And then parsnip. can't believe you think so this parsnip is gonna cook a lot faster because it's a lot less dense and it's soft. So we'll cook them first and then we'll add them in. And these are baked, remember, so we're not frying them. Healthier. A little bit of oil, we're gonna add some spices. So we're gonna add some chili powder and salt. Add some pepper as well if you wanted. So like I said before, just grab this, like that. Took my finger off with one of those last Thanksgiving. It's dangerous out there. Yes. Do you know, I touch wood. I haven't cut myself in a long time on stream. I burnt myself an awful lot lately, but see, it's really annoying because it doesn't like rasp. All right, I'm over you, parsnip. Go away. Yes. Got it in the bin. Okay, so parsnip goes in at the end, towards the end. Sweet potato. For those subs who have the recipes, go and check out, do yourself a favor, go and check out my sweet potato hash brown. Still to this day, it's one of my favorite recipes, breakfast recipes I've ever made on stream. Sweet potato hash brown. Run, don't walk. Rather than doing it long ways, I changed to do it like that, because it'll just give better chips. I'm over you, parsnip. Yes. Like that. See, we don't have disobedient kids on stream, we have disobedient dogs that are just really loud. A lot of sweet potato. Save it for later. Chop it up. And then last but not least, beetroot. Oh, hey Google, how long on my timer? You don't have a timer.
It looks like you don't have any timers set at the moment.
Hey Google, when is my alarm?
It looks like you haven't set any alarms.
Guys, didn't I set an alarm? Hey Google, set timer for 4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes. Starting now.
Hey, there we go. Alexa would never do. Oh. Hey Google. Hey Google, what do you think of Alexa?
She seems pretty smart.
I wonder if Alexa would have the same opinion of Google.
Something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
That beetroot chip, that's a heck of a beetroot chip. I think we'll... Today Google is a bitch, yes. Yes. You should... One thing you don't want to ask her to do is repeat herself, because she's so sassy. Good woman, Google. We don't talk bad about other ladies. Oh, Mrs. Ruby, I love that. So true, so true. You'd spend more time fixing another crown, another woman's crown without telling her that it was crooked. Okay, so sweet potato chips. You should line these up, you know, nice and neatly, but can't be bothered. So we have sweet potato. There's some carrot under here as well. Maybe I should get some. Oh, shortbread looks so good. It hasn't browned enough yet. And this is why the oven can will be so good, because it'll be there and then you guys can see in the oven and see when I take it out how good it looks when I open the door. All right, another tray. Why do I keep leaving over there? I have a tray here, so I'm just gonna lay some of these out. Sweet potato chips. So they're gonna go nice and crinkly. We're gonna put some oil on them. Hi boys, what do you want? Have a sweet potato dropped on the floor. Are you seriously gonna eat that? I just dropped some sweet potato on the floor and they've just like, let's just see. Let's get a small piece. Here, Rome. No, sit. Jess is eating sweet potato. Do you eat carrot? Oh, no, they're fighting. Chess, sit. Oh, no, Rome dropped his carrot. Eat your carrot. Chess is gonna eat it. This is the weirdest. They're eating vegetables, root vegetables. Hey Google, can dogs eat carrot?
On the website pets.webmd.com, they say, your dog can have a healthy smack of carrot sticks, green beans, cucumber slices, or zucchini slices. Even a plain baked potato is okay.
Romeo,
Don't let your dog eat any raw potatoes or any potato plants from your pantry or garden.
Sweet potato? Hey Google, can dogs eat sweet potato?
On the website redbarning.com, they say, sweet potato is safe for dogs and can provide them a range of health benefits.
This is not normal potato.
Sweet potatoes are great for digestive health because they're high in dietary fiber.
Rome, you won't eat the carrot. Chester just ate the carrot and the sweet potato. What's the deal with potatoes? Now the dog is going to make orange poo. Hey Google, stop. I need to wash my hand and we'll go to the stove. So, I'll take this out of the oven. Check how it looks. So, starting to brown slightly around the edges. And so it's solidifying. So a few more minutes. There we go. Hey Google, set timer for 3 minutes.
Alright, 3 minutes. Starting now.
Alright, now I've washed my hands. We can touch the food again. So this is nice and neatly line these up. If you had a dehydrator, I suppose they would make it a lot better. We're gonna bake it at a low oven. So once the sweet potato, the shortbread comes out, I'm going to nice and neatly stack these and lower the temperature in the oven, and then we're gonna bake these, okay? This is not the pretty one. I put sweet potato in my dog food sometimes. So Ash, do you make your own dog food? Because Chester is getting skinnier. We were buying him dog roll as well as his expensive dog food. And I don't know if he's just energetic. I told you we were really worried because he's now 1 and he put on weight and now he's losing it again. And he's really quite lean that you can feel his spine a lot. So it's like not that he eats, and I just don't know if he's just not getting enough nutrients or he's just way overactive. So I'm thinking I might take him to the vet again. Because he hasn't been to the vet in a while as like a checkup. And he's 1 now, so he needs a checkup. Beetroot. I do my own food. It's 100% of the ingredients. Oh, I know 100% of the ingredients. That's good. We buy them Royal Canin dog food. So it's like the premium dog food. And they love it. But they always prefer, like, you know, the rules, the real meat stuff. Cool. So I think I'm gonna do some more slices of mandolin of this beetroot. But I think I'm gonna do it on the angle now. You could put more fatty food. I was thinking of giving them tuna, giving him tuna, and giving him more fat. Because that's what we did is we bought the puppy dog food, the puppy royal canin, and mixed it with the adult royal canin to add more fat. Butcher's scraps are a great treat for dogs. Ooh, they would like that, definitely. That's a great idea. So you just go to your butcher and say, do you have any like scraps for dogs? They do like bones, but they get aggressive at each other. It was just Romeo getting aggressive at Chester. But now Chester's, because he's, I don't know, grown in his manlyhood, he got aggressive at Romeo the other day. So Exceed doesn't like giving them bones. Hey Google, turn off alarm. Fat offcuts especially. Okay. Offal in the food. Okay, so it's like liver and the salts. Good idea. This is good. You guys are great. Oh, look at my fingers. It's like Halloween again. Zoom up. So, oil. Liver's not good too often. Okay. I do give them some liver treats, but not too often. Maybe like a few slivers every, once or twice a week. Okay, so just massage all of your oil in. Like that. And then we're gonna put some salt. Salt like that, and then you can add like spicy, like cayenne pepper or like, dried chili. Like that. So we're gonna bake these first, and then when they're nearly done, we're gonna add the parsnip, because the parsnip, like I said, is less dense, so it's gonna take a lot less time. If you don't wanna add oil, you could definitely just do the canola oil spray. That will give you a nice fine mist and less, oil in your diet. I prefer using infused oil. I do like using infused, but it's a good all-round. It does, infused oil is a lot more expensive and it's more time-consuming. But we made roast garlic oil a few weeks ago, and I really did enjoy that. Okay, what am I doing? Trying to find the cayenne pepper. So, cayenne is quite spicy. I don't have any normal chili, so I'm just using this today. So just use it sparingly. Like a little bit in your finger, just kind of pinch. Add some nice spice. Go. Just crush some garlic. So I always was told that you shouldn't add raw garlic into oil because it's anaerobic and the bacteria on the garlic will produce in the oil and then you get really sick from it. But if you're using it, then you probably know. Right, into the oven. This is nearly done, so we can take it out in maybe a minute or so. We'll go over to the stove. Look at that shortbread. And then you touch it and it's all nicely cooked, and then it's going brown around the edges. So we'll just leave that and let it cook. Rinse your garlic before cutting it at all. Okay. I'm definitely gonna try that then. Isn't a thing to worry about. Cool. Garlic and chili. Oh, I do love chili oil. I make where is this? Tomorrow we're going to be using it for our Szechuan wontons, but this is garlic Szechuan chili oil, and it's got star anise in there as well. it's really hard to see, but very delicious. Very good. Okay. So, first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open here. We're gonna go up here. Like this. Like that. Except, would you like a wine? A little... a small amount. No wine for me. Okay. I haven't drunk alcohol in so long. Oh. So it's always, I think it's important to always cook with a wine, like a red wine, that you would drink yourself. Rather than buying a low quality, cheap wine, you can still get a cheap wine, but find something that is good that you would drink. So this here is like maybe $9 a bottle, $10 a bottle, and it's actually quite nice. You know, there's more expensive ones that I prefer, but I would drink this. And we sometimes buy like a 6-pack or like a whatever, a carton or a case, because it is nice. It's quite nice. It's cheap. Okay. We have a thing here called $3 Chuck that works really well. Yeah, $3 Chuck, or my mum's wedding wine. So my parents got married. My mum was really young, so my dad was 24, my mum was 18, and their wedding wine has like their stickers on it and everything for their wedding day, and it was Spumante Pleasant Valley, and it was like this is like the $3 Chuck, Mrs. Ruby. So you talk to her about it now and she's horrified. She was like, I was 18. She was like, I was like nearly, 17 and a half, 18 when I chose it. And she's like, regret so hard. But that's when you don't drink a lot of wine and you're really young. I think she was 18 when they got married. She's like, I didn't even think about it, and like, you could tell, the juvenile in her. And now she likes a lot of nice wine, but yeah, it was like $2.50, $3 per bottle, and it was her favorite wine. So that was their wedding wine. So it's like these bubbles. Charles Short is a real name, but no one calls it that. Ah, okay, $3 Chuck. I get that. We call it $3 Chuck. Or, have you ever heard of a Toucan Sam? A Toucan Sam is like someone that can't hold their liquor, and that's like 2 cans and they're gone. There's other terms, but I can't think of them. Okay, so we're gonna make our mushroom sauce. So forgot how to pronounce them. Guys, you have to help me with this portable craft pronunciation. So we're gonna be making this Zenga buttons. Is that right, Exceed? Toucan Sam makes good cereal. So, oh my god, the prep cam's gold. So we're making Zenga buttons. So we're gonna be using some butter, and then we're gonna be using some oil. A mixture of oil and butter is gonna give you a higher smoke point, and it's gonna give you a really nice flavor. So we're gonna cook our button mushrooms, or today I'm using portobello mushrooms. Look how big these babies are. We have too many. I don't know what's going on with the camera today. I set up the computer because we have to move it every day from the office, because we were using Exceed's computer as a stream computer, but we had cables for the last 2 years. We've had cables running through our house. So now what we've decided is that we'll move my computer until we build a stream computer. So I plugged it in today. I may have done it wrong. I think the butter is in the fridge, Molly. Shh. It's right here. So, butter. There we go. Ready? Butter, mushrooms, garlic, of course. Garlic. Someone said, oh my god, someone said, I was watching a cooking stream, and they said too much garlic. I was like, lies, you cannot have too much garlic. That person would be dead to me. If someone said to me when I was cooking too much garlic, I'd be like, I don't ever want to cook for you. Get out of my house. Long live the cam. Too much garlic just makes me like. We're gonna do a whole garlic themed stream. I'm gonna make everything with garlic in it. I don't know if you can make a garlic dessert. What could you make with a dessert that had garlic in it? Like a pudding? It'd have to be like a caramelized garlic. What can you make? What dessert with garlic in it? Custard? I don't know if that would be good. What about garlic with apple and ginger? I think that could work. Like an Asian style, I don't know. Garlic with dessert. That's probably where I do draw my line, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna try it. Definitely gonna try. Okay, so look at these beautiful mushrooms. These are portobello mushrooms. They're huge and broad. I love them because when you start to saute them, this beautiful color here, and I love the texture. When I was a kid, I used to just run my hand around here. This texture of the mushroom, I just love it. So when you slice it and then you saute it through your butter or inside your oil, this beautiful color starts to kind of seep into your sauce, and it brings this really delicious. You've got the contrast of like the white when you know your mushroom, and then this beautiful brown, and it just like seeps through, and it just makes everything look so much more gorgeous. So we're gonna use the mushrooms. We've got garlic, we've got butter, we've got oil. I got salt and pepper, some dried thyme, everybody. Some dried thyme here, some flour, some beef stock. So I have beef stock here. It's a bit foamy, I don't know why. I think I just mixed it too much. There we go. Magic mushrooms. Do you know I actually have a magic mushroom powder? I'll show you. And then we're gonna try this shortbread. Where is it? So this is a magic mushroom powder. I actually might add it. So it's using porcini mushrooms, a lot of salt, pepper. So it's from a food blogger called Nom Nom Paleo. So it's a magic mushroom powder to really enhance the flavor. Is that the cookbook? Yes! It is World of Warcraft Wednesdays. We are cooking through the World of Warcraft cookbook today. We're making Zangar buttons right now. So yeah, this is called magic mushroom powder. And the porcini mushrooms and the salt really give it an umami flavor. Hey Google, what is umami?
According to Wikipedia, umami or savory taste is one of the 5 basic tastes. It has been described as savory and is characteristic of broths and cooked meats.
So it's that beautiful, like, you know, it's called big mouth flavor. It's that really savory, really delicious, like, I want to eat more kind of like explosion in your mouth. That's what umami is. And things like mushrooms, kelp, seaweed really give that beautiful savory flavor. You know, cooked stocks with beef that are really like reduced down and have that amazing, you know, richness. That's your beautiful savory flavor. So something that, rather than having like a sauce or a broth that you have to reduce down and cook for a long time, using like mushrooms, like this umami magic mushroom powder can really enhance the flavor. It's very similar to like using an MSG powder. MSG is an alternative to salt. It has a bad rap, and I have used it a few times. I do enjoy it. If you have MSG on homemade or like potato chips, the best thing ever. Like, it's so good, but it has a bad rap, so you know, it's one of those things that I don't mind cooking with quite, like every now and then, but I prefer to, you know, use more natural, you know, cooking spices and things to enhance the flavor. But it is nice to kind of put in every now and then when you're cooking some meat. All right, I'm gonna go to the stove because I've got my knife. We're gonna chop into that shortbread. Maybe we can bring it down here. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Ready? Are you ready for some? Look at this. Everything is awesome. This is Toby, how you doing? Toby Rocks. How you doing, my friend? So this is the goblin shortbread. Oh wow, yes, of course. So it's still a bit warm, so it's still quite soft that I can cut some slices. Oh, I should use a bigger knife. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh, ready? Look at that. Beautiful layers of butter, little sugary bits, and then also your pistachio nuts in there as well. Oh my gosh, so good. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna grab this camera that I dropped. Look. Okay, so we have the vegetable chips in the oven. I forgot to turn down the temperature, so I'm doing that right now. Hey Google, what is 300 degrees Fahrenheit and Celsius?
300 degrees Fahrenheit equal 148.889 degrees Celsius.
Sorry about cam. Is the cam?
There was a glitch.
Ooh.
Try again in a few seconds.
Thanks Google. Look at this. That. Doesn't that look so good? Let me find something to put it on. Are goblins, goblins are like wealthy, aren't they? Should I put it on the gold plate, guys? Goblins are wealthy? Oh god, this is so good. Let's grab these. Wait till they cool a bit, because then they'll go. If you like soft shortbread, or you like it really, buttery and, delicious. Oh gosh, that felt, it fell up, so I have to eat it. There we go. And then we'll just put these pistachios around like that. Oh no! What do you think? I think it could be. Oh gosh, it's falling apart. There we go. Look at that. Put some more. And then even some flake salt on top as well. Add some nice like saltiness and really balances out that sweetness. Look at that. Beautiful layers of pistachios in there. Looks like peas. That one looks like a pea. And that beautiful imprints. Definitely something I can eat more often. Except, why'd you say sorry about the cam? Okay, I have to chopping board. Move chest out the way. And it'll be all eaten. Prep is flickering, can't fix live. Oh, okay. The main prep one. Oh, okay. Oh, it is. It is flickering. Sorry, guys. I'll try and be quick. Maybe I can just do it like this. There we go. I'll do it here. Come on, Johnny. Thank you for those bits. So you could use button mushrooms here. I don't think I have any in my fridge, but they kind of give a better, I didn't think about it until I just saw it now. Because they're like button mushrooms, so they look better in the actual, in the sauce. Because that round shape. Whereas this is like Zanga slices. How you doing, Johnny? Okay, so your mushrooms, like that. I might chop them in. These, who are those emotes from? Pretty cool. So I'm just chopping more mushrooms. And then we're gonna saute these with some garlic, some butter, and some oil, olive oil. Honey, very cute. Alright. And then also is our garlic. So we're going to be using about 4 big cloves. And then I'm putting them in my garlic press. I love emotes. Hey, that's cool. I think emotes are an amazing, like, you know, a great part of Twitch. I don't think it would be the same without emotes. They're a huge part of like self-expression as well that I don't think you could take away. Where is your brother, the Viking chef? He's coming back this time next week. So Chef Belwell will be back next week for our Mollyween stream. So make sure you're here. It's gonna be a theme stream. We're gonna do a pre-stream as well, a pre-stream stream. I'll do his Halloween makeup. It's gonna be hard to do his Halloween makeup with his beard, but I think we can do it. Maybe I don't think he will. I'm hoping that he won't wear that Viking hat, because it won't go with my theme that I have planned. Maybe he'll be known as the Viking chef on Twitch. That would be cool, wouldn't it, Exceed? The Viking chef. I keep telling him that he needs to stream because you guys loved him and he has the most amazing personality. Miley, how you doing? Alrighty. So we're doing a World of Warcraft theme stream today, everyone. We're cooking our way through the World of Warcraft cookbook. So today we have just made our pistachio goblin shortbread, which is there. Super delicious. Pistachios in a beautiful, rich shortbread. A little bit of salt. And now we're doing our Zangar buttons sauce. Our camera's flickering, so I'm really, really sorry, guys. But we're gonna go over to the stove. We have vegetable chips in the oven. Oh gosh, I just want to be able to show you guys what's in the oven. It looks so good. here. So I'm going to whack that onto high. Ooh, no, need that. Okay. And now we're going to add in here some olive oil as well as butter. So, butter, sorry, I'll say it, pronounce it correctly. And I'm going to grab out my garlic press, wherever I put it. Where did I put it? And grab the olive oil from over here. So oil and butter is such a lovely couple. But it makes everything better. Definitely. My grandmother always says, butter makes everything better and honey makes you funny. So, 4 big chunky garlic cloves in there because we are a garlic loving community. Okay, I need the muscles to be able to do this. Shit, maybe I put too many in. Oh God, I can't do it. Abort! Oh, I think I stuffed them in the wrong way, so then like you can't get into the joint. There we go. Oh. There we go. Let me just clean this. No vampires allowed. Definitely. So this is going to be our sauce, our mushroom and red wine sauce. So Zangar buttons for our Shoveltusk steak. There we go. I'm going to get a spatula. I'm going to itch ear. Started to caramelize and looks really good. And now we're going to put in our mushrooms like that. And then rather than deglazing, so let's ask Google. Hey Google, what is deglazing mean?
This is the definition of deglaze. Make a gravy or sauce by adding liquid to the cooking juices and food particles in a pan in which meat has been cooked.
Yeah, so deglazing means, I'll show you what it definitely, an example. See how here you've got things that stick to the pan? What you're doing is you're adding some type of liquid to not only release those things that have started to caramelize and sometimes start to change color and darken, nearly upon burning. What it's doing is creating a sauce, but those bubbles, what they do is the liquid gets underneath and creates a barrier between the pan and those things that are stuck to it and brings them up, and that caramelization mixes through and really enhances the flavor. And so then, like this. So just adding a small amount of beef stock, you've created, so everything has lifted from the pan, and that beautiful caramelization, that Maillard reaction, has now made this beautiful sauce. And so what we'll do is we add a small amount to saute these mushrooms and cook them off. Are you using a wireless camera? I'm not. It's just a sneaky little thing. Can you guess where it is? What I'm going to do in there is I'm going to change the recipe a little bit. I'm going to use my magic mushroom powder. So if you're a sub, you'll get this recipe. If you're not, just go to Nom Nom Paleo, her website, and it's all there. Just a small amount because it's a lot of salt. And also porcini mushroom powder as well. And some chili, and all other things as well. Look at that. So, adding your beef stock. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put, I can guess where it is. Needs Exceed to come rig up the kitchen. I often get so many compliments about the stream, and I can't take the credit because it's all Exceed. No, I wouldn't say it's all Exceed. I do. I put cameras places. No, it's actually, we're taking the top vent out and you just put the cam in there. We don't like things to be on show. Like, we like it to be as minimal as possible. You know what I mean? We don't want to ruin the illusion of it. So, a little bit of red wine. And once it's cooked and it's to your liking, sometimes people like the mushrooms to have a little bit of bite to them and not be as soft. But if you want, when you want it to change the consistency and thicken it up, just add a little bit of corn flour or a little bit of regular flour. All right, Ash, are you ready? You ready? Let's go. Gambling. Alright guys, so we have double or nothing. We have our in-stream currency, Molly dollars. It doesn't actually cost you any real money, just your time. So we have 3 shots. If I get any of them in, the game's done and I win a point for myself at home. However, if I get none of them in, Ash wins a point for you guys at away and she gets 500 Molly dollars. Okay, you ready? So I am handicapped, so I have to use my left hand. I think I've only made 1 in, so I'm, you know, the distance, I was winning at one stage, but now it's fine. So, I was getting hints. Everyone was coaching me on the weekend. I will donate 100 biddies if you get all 3. Huh. Oh! Just as I said that I didn't get them in. First one of the stream. Here we go. Ash Wolf for now. Thank you very much. Cheers. Unlucky. Alright, so I've turned this off just while I was playing basketball. Turn that back on. And like I said, you want to thicken it with a little bit of flour or cornstarch, corn flour, whatever you want to call it. So corn flour and cornstarch, same thing. Just a different name. Alrighty. And then while that is cooking, GG. Thanks guys. Ready? Whew. Damn. So our community goal is to get a oven cam so you guys can see what's cooking in the oven. Corn flour, is that just flour from the corn? Yeah. Dehydrated starch. Alright, you ready? Look at them. These are our vegetable chips. So they need to be cooked at a low temperature so they roast, but then they also dry. But they are so good. They're looking so good. So they're just slices of beetroot, carrot, and here we have carrot, sweet potato, and the beetroot. And then we also have some parsnip as well that I'm gonna add soon. I think I might add them now. 100 hard-earned biddies on the line. Johnny, you keep your biddies. You might need them. Right, so parsnip there. I need to add some brush with either olive oil. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some of this canola oil spray and just spray them like that. Easy. Alrighty. Baby oil. Hairspray all over. Yep, that's it. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Look at that. Mushroom, red wine, oil, butter, a lot of garlic. I'm gonna add a little bit more of this just because then I want to thicken it into like a gravy. I hate how it's double the what do you, it's double the price? Surely not, I didn't know that. It wouldn't be double, it's just a little bit more, isn't it? I've never subbed on the phone, I don't know. I've never subbed on the phone. Right, I'm just getting some cornstarch. I don't know where my cornstarch is. There it is. So your cornstarch, you just want to add some into a little bowl like this or a little cup, a tiny, tiny amount of water, and then create what is called a slurry. So you want to make sure there's no lumps. It's nice and thin, like that. And then add it around like this. And you want to make sure you cook off that corn flour, or that cornstarch. So that it doesn't have that starchy flavor. And then you need to make sure that you add it quickly and stir so that it doesn't definitely, create any clumps, because then it's not a nice texture. If you're worried, create a slurry and then add more liquid once there's no lumps, and that will really ensure that you have the best. Way too hot, way too hot. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to swap that over. This pan here, whoop, really fell off. Alright, so when this is really, really hot, this is going to be for our steak. Oh my god, it's $10. Really? Why is that? Really? I thought I heard that they were going to make it a little bit more expensive. For $10? It's delicious. Oh, yum. Okay, so we have Scotch fillet here. So this is a good quality, two good quality pieces of steak, smaller sizes. They're on sale, so that's why I got them. What you want to do, Australian grown, so if you're an Aussie, you always want to look for something like this, because that means it wasn't imported. It's our own produce. Alright. Just cut like this, and then like that, and usually you can, yeah. Ooh, that. And get your steak out. So like I said, Exceed likes his more cooked than mine, so I usually put his on first. From the Lucky Cows of Azeroth, definitely. Nice hot pan. I'm just going to turn it off for the moment. I'm just going to stop it getting hot. Scotch fillet. Hey Google, What is another name for Scotch fillet steak?
On the website heathworks.com.au, they say, the ribeye or ribeye is a beef steak from the rib section. The rib section of beef spans from ribs 6 through 12.
Do you guys get that? Beef. It's not ribeye. It's... Hey Google, what's the difference between ribeye and Scotch fillet?
I'm not sure, but I can tell you the answer to a similar question. What is the difference between Scotch fillet and eye fillet? Would that help?
Yes.
On the website theperfectsteak.com.au, they say, basically the Scotch fillet and the eye fillet are completely different. In fact, a Scotch fillet is a ribeye steak just with the bone removed. If the bone was left in, would be sold as a ribeye or cowboy cutlet. With the bone out, it becomes a Scotch fillet or boneless ribeye.
Now we learned something. I always thought it was different. No, so it's a ribeye. It's a ribeye. Just with no bone. So you can buy a ribeye roast, or you can get a Scotch fillet. So yes, it's a ribeye. Lol. How you doing, Apple? So we're gonna put some beautiful spices on there. So we're gonna everybody turn to the page. This is like at school. Turn to the page 143 in your World of Warcraft cookbook, and we're making tender Shoveltusk steak today. And our camera's going out. Exceed. So it's not frozen on the other cam, like it's just frozen here, which I don't understand. Weird. The dogs. I don't know. So we've got 2 steaks. We're gonna olive oil, salted butter. We're gonna cook them with some northern spices. So the northern spices and garlic. Please open your Xbox. Yes. Please open your exercise books. So the spices are at the start of the section, and we're making northern spices today. So northern spices are going to be filled with cardamom, juniper berries, smoked salt. I haven't got smoked salt, but I'm just going to use regular pepper, ginger, and allspice. Ashwolf Runner coming in with choosing a cooking night theme. I made a new redemption form today, so you will be the first one to receive it. That will tell us about your theme, and then we can plan it, and we'll give you the recipes and all. Saving the spot. Okay. Good job. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get... I'm just grabbing a piece of shortbread on my way around. Okay. So here, in this container, we're gonna put some spices. So allspice and ginger, cardamom pods, juniper. So I haven't been able to find juniper anywhere. And do you guys remember when we made our own gin? Yum, thank you for that follow as well. So this is juniper berries here. So I'm gonna add a few of them. 1 tablespoon, so that's a lot. That's a lot of these bad boys. Goodness. All right, double or nothing, let's go in a minute. Need black caviar to go with our steak. I don't know how steak would go with caviar. I've never eaten caviar in my life. Nina, thank you so much for that follow. Okay. Juniper berries. There. Better white caviar. Is white better than black? 3 shots in a row. There we go. So this here is for infusing our own gin. So we did make some before. We made a saffron gin. There's still some saffron in there actually. We also want 1 tablespoon of cardamom. So I have cardamom pods here, and we're just gonna remove the seeds. Like that. And what you need to do, you put them on your bench like this, and then either get the back of a spoon or a knife and crack them like that, and just get them out. I've got these tiny, I will show you. Or have more fun and get a hammer or a mallet. So what you want to do is kind of break them open, and they have these little black seeds inside. And so you don't want the husk. But I'll show you where I found a nice one. That one wasn't good. Oh, wrong side. Hey Google, what is the price of white caviar?
On the website telegraph.co.uk, they say, the high cost of snail's eggs, cheaper than the finest beluga caviar, which fetches €4,000 a kilo, but more than 3 times the price of farmed black caviar, makes it a risky ingredient for chefs to experiment with.
Wow. Wow. So this is our cardamom pods. So you want quite a few of them. You can buy them already whole, like reshelled. Fizzy Mellow, thanks for that follow. Oh my goodness, it's expensive. Risk it for the biscuit. Okay, so this is the boring part where I try and fiddle and open cardamom pods. So I apologize for everybody. We're making steak. So while you wait, what you can do is grab your pieces of steak like this and then salt them on both sides like that. That's gonna draw out any moisture and help them go extra brown and really add to the flavor as well. Steaking away. Sorry, loud noises. Watching this stream is a mistake. I'm so hungry. Rule number 1, my friend, bring snacks. You know, I'm doing this, but I bought ground cardamom the other day, and I just forgot. Just ignore me. So it says tablespoon of cardamom. So these are northern spices that we are making from the World of Warcraft cookbook. It's a whole theme stream. So in here we have cardamom. We've got juniper berries. We're gonna add a teaspoon of salt. That's about a teaspoon, maybe a bit more. Pepper. So I'm trying some black and white pepper in here today. I just mixed, got black and white pepper. Cook the dogs next. I definitely feel like that. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'll be back. Just wash my hands. Those chips are looking really good. we'll go to the stove. And I'll show you. These are our vegetable chips. So you can see the parsnip, like I said before, a lot less dense with their cell structure, so they're going to cook a lot faster. And these ones, look how good they look. So you've got beetroot here, some sweet potato, and then carrot. So what you want to do is going to give them a turn. So then now they're cooked, they'll start to dry out. So you want to make sure they've got oil, but not too much oil. And then they're quite thin. The slices, you want them to be thin, so then they dry out and they go nice and crispy. That bloody beetroot is bleaching all of its colour on everything. So look at them. Beautiful veggie chips. So good. Some hot dogs, definitely. Alright, more pepper. Last. Nearly done. We're going to add some ground ginger and some allspice in there as well. It's a lot of pepper. What I'm actually doing, instead of sitting here grinding it, I'm just going to add some peppercorns and then we'll mill them down in the NutriBullet. And then this spice mix here, you just put it in like a airtight container, and then it will last a few weeks. And then the whole weight, because there's so many recipes that actually use this spice mix. So you've got the tracker snacks that we made already, the candied bacon, the firecracker salmon that we made last week as well, that uses the same spices. So a lot of the recipes use, I think there's 3-4 different spice mix, and they all are used throughout. Here there's 4 throughout the recipe, so they really add a lot of different flavor. Okay, so in there, that's all done except for ginger. So half a teaspoon of ginger. Like that. Ginger, cut them pods back on there. Just to keep something. And then allspice. So then this one here is 1/4 teaspoon. So you can use allspice or nutmeg, whatever you like. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put this in the NutriBullet and I'm going to do a quick smelly mix. I'm going to do it over there because it's already plugged in. So, I'm going to mute you. Alrighty, so, I resubbed and nothing came up. What? Oh my gosh, it smells so good. You did. Different. Interesting. Thank you for the resub, Snakin. I can see. Oh, you've got your roast chicken. Me plaza, you idiot. Huh? Why am I an idiot? How are you, by the way? We're doing really good. How are you today? There we go. I can't see your name because it's blue. So this spice mix here, what we're gonna do is we've got our steaks. So Scotch fillet, you guys call them your ribeye. So I put salt on each side, and what I'm gonna do is just grab some of these spices and add, I think that's enough. KFC stream, thank you very much. Boof. Yes. So nice salty, rub all of this flavor in. They were calling me the idiot. Okay. I was like, what? Don't call me an idiot. And then what we're gonna do, a little bit more of this spice mix, like that. So you've got your beautiful salt and spices. That salt is gonna draw out any moisture. And now we're gonna go over to the stove and we're gonna heat this up really, really hot. If you're worried and you wanna reduce more moisture, just make sure that you use a paper towel or something to dry the meat. Snaking. So at the moment we have the community goal of the cam oven, the oven cam, so that you guys can see in the oven. And our next idea is to do like a smoker barbecue community goal so that we can spend a lot of the Christmas and summer. Danielle, thank you for that raid. Hello everybody. Welcome in from Donnie's stream. I am Molly. We are Exceed behind the scenes. We are doing a World of Warcraft themed stream today. So we are making, right now we're doing a Shoveltusk steak. We have done this guy here. So this is your goblin shortbread. So pistachio shortbread for your goblins. We're working our way through the World of Warcraft cookbook. Isn't a bit late for cooking? A bit late? It is 8:18 here, my friend. We cook at all times of the day. And then we're also have, if you go here, so we're just waiting for this to heat up. And then this is going to be our gravy, our Zanga buttons. I didn't use button mushrooms, I should have. But it's our red wine and mushroom sauce. And then we have our veggie chips in the oven. Oh wow, I had no idea cooking shrooms were a thing. Oh my gosh, well welcome. We pride ourselves on great quality production value and we do theme streams. So for those that might not have seen, we did a KFC theme stream on the weekend where we recreated some KFC original dinner box. So we made some fried chicken, coleslaw. I did a little bit of a dress up. So go and check it out on our VODs, and it's also up on our YouTube channel. This week, so today's World of Warcraft. Sunday is also going to be a Red Dead Redemption 2 theme stream. So make sure you're there because it's going to be a lot of food. And speaking of like snaking, doing like a Mrs. Ruby coming in with the gift sub. Walkie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for those bits. Mrs. Ruby, thank you so much for gifting. You are a special little egg. No, I can't. Space Flipper, welcome to Mollytopia, welcome to the Molly fam. Now you're a sub. So subs receive all of the recipes made on stream. You have a big file of over 600 recipes. You will get a pin in Mollytopia. So the new sub map hasn't arrived yet, but it is coming. We have a big world map where everyone gets a pin. So we have a visual representation of Mollytopia. Excuse me. You also get 500 Molly dollars. And Mrs. Ruby, for gifting a sub, you get 250 Molly dollars. You get your knife and fork to start your Molly meal, and my love and adoration. I know, Snake, and I miss Mollytopia too. Does this mean I have to learn how to cook? Okay, so really hot pan. What I'm gonna do is put some oil on here, like that. And we're gonna start to cook these steaks. Are you ready, guys? This is flaming hot. Ready? Exceed, can we turn the music off? Oh, I'll do it, hold on. I've got my new stream deck, yes. To answer your question, Naked has arrived. Listen to that sizzle. I'm back. Hey, Strip, where have you been? You're a busy man tonight. Sancho Bao. I love Sancho Bao. Okay. So your mushroom sauce is here. Just gonna thicken it. So like I said, I like my steak medium rare, whereas Exceed likes it well done. So we'll leave his on and cook it a little bit more than mine. Can you hear that sizzle, guys? It's still new and nothing better than a good steak. I reckon space preferred, yes. So I'll give Exceed the bigger one. Look at that. So you've got to allow for some shrinkage. Used to eat his burgers extremely bloody. Oh. Danielle, thank you for those bits. Thanks everyone that came in and rated. I'll be entertained here. Can we get a streamer shout out for Donnie? Because that is always a pleasure when you come in and rate it, but it's always more of a pleasure when you just come in and have a chat. Are we up for, you're gonna come and play Jackbox? I shouldn't point, that's very bad. Are you gonna come play Jackbox with us, Donnie, this weekend? Because Danielle slays it when he comes in and plays Jackbox with us. Okay, so I'm gonna get for the steak. Everyone likes their steak differently, so I don't like to say you should do it like this, you should do it like that. How long you cook it, it's until you like it. Shrinkage, I was in the pool. You're so naughty. You're so naughty, Mrs. Robe. All right. What I'm gonna do, put a little bit of oil in the pan. Turn the sauce off. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, we're back again. Oh my gosh, so good. Right. And what you want to do, I think, nearly done. Take this one out. You guys want to see? Look at that steak. Look at that. So we're gonna rest it. Ooh, hot. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. So, wrap it up like this. Put it in a little pocket. And let it sit. Let it sit, let it sit, let it sit. In the right pronunciation now, do you know what that hole at the end of the panel is good for? Oh, I do. I did know, but now I don't remember. Alright, that's Exceed's steak. So now I need to get, what is it? What is it for? Let's put some music back on. I'm so hungry again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I only had 3 drinks. It's been 2 weeks. I haven't drunk in months, and I just had like the smallest glass of red wine. I still put the cooking spoon in. Yes. See, but like I don't have a spoon that would fit in there. Oh, what is this? What's that? But it kind of spills. Plain grail. Alright. Hear that sizzle? Nice hot pan. Someone engaged to my cousin on her birthday yesterday, which was nothing. This one better than her old. You mean someone, your cousin got engaged on her birthday yesterday? Is that what you mean, Strip? Alright, we have something to do. Was it Ash? Ash Wolf Runner. Step on up. Alright, Ash Wolf Runner. So we have 3 shots. You get anything in. Again. But I am, I was gonna say disqualified. Handicapped, so I've used my left hand. I just feel like I'm having my butt really. I don't know what I've done. Butt still. My, sciatica. That's it. That's it. Alright, you ready? Left foot forward. Maybe I get 2. Oh! Beyond lines, sorry. This one's for you, okay? I've got only one, so you've got 50-50 chance. Oh! If I get this one, I win! Eons, let's go. I don't even know what that is. Give him the $1 million. Going down, welcome to the Space Jam. So, I forgot to do this. Whoops. And rest your steak. Sometimes going lower is better than higher. Yeah. Did Molly ever win? I won the first game today, okay? And then it has gone downhill since. So, I won 1, okay? It's like, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Now look, we're 3 out of 3. This just changed without me knowing. Exceed, throw a warhead up there, please. Oh, damn. These veggie chips are real cool. All right, so for every 3 subs we receive, we eat a warhead. So you can vote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 in chat. Enter your number. 1 is blue raspberry, 2 is apple, 3 is black cherry, 4 is lemon. Don't be deceived, lemon isn't the sourest, okay? If you've eaten warheads, it's not the sourest. 5 is watermelon, and 6 is saving me not to eat one, okay? So you guys pick. See, can I go to that prep camp? Look at them, veggie chips. Still there, cool. So they're just gonna cool and sit there. Look good. I like the crunchy ones. Ooh, salt. Oh, it just picked up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 in chat, guys. If you want to kill me, but if you want to save me, enter 6. Type 6 in chat. Right now. Okay. I'm gonna be 2 seconds while you guys do that. Alright, Exceed, let's cut it off. Blue raspberry. Why do you guys always make me eat blue raspberry? I ate 4 of them in a go on the weekend. Alright, let me just clean this slate. I'm cleaning the slate, guys, literally. Na 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 na. Do we have both in a hung vote? No, we don't. Then Exceed chooses one. Usually there's someone comes in and chooses. Alright. Blue raspberry it is. Well, I don't really have many left. I have 1 blue raspberry after this. Na 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 Batman. Na 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 Warhead. Alright, you ready? As soon as it hits your tongue. Blue raspberry. Ah, this is the worst flavor. Ah. 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 Oh God, I'm sweating. Ah. Ah. I don't know if it's the warhead or it's the oven. Oh God, it's hot. God, it's making my mouth water. I like how Molly's face prepares when she pops it in. Yeah, because I know what's gonna happen. There we go, sweet. Oh, a bit of sour left on my cheeks. Because your tongue tastes all the sweet from the lolly, but then the residual citric acid is still in your cheek. So then you swish it around and then you're like, oh God, another. It's like a last wind of sour. And guys, if you think, I'm just letting you know that if you think that eating citric acid, like straight, it's gonna be easier than that, it's not. I'll let you know that it's not. You can try if you like, eat just some raw citric acid, just have it like, you know, dip your finger in, you'll die. I think you'd be used to it, that's what I thought, but I think they're so, your taste buds are, what's the word? Your taste buds redevelop every 2 weeks. So it's like every 2 weeks it's like, just get better, and then it's like, oh, fuck you again. So yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I think this one here is mine. So what you wanna do is open it up like this, your little parcel. You can go here if you want. Your little parcel, like that. Look at that baby steak. Look at that steak. My steak is amazing. A lot of nice bits of salt, quite salty. I always prefer to have meats on the saltier side because it really enhances the flavor. All right, so that's what you want to do. Put it on your board like that. Yeah, we did. They clipped the citric acid. I put it in the Discord as well. So this here, guys, if you hadn't made a gravy yet, put that in with your sauce. So this isn't blood, this is actually myoglobin. So don't get freaked out by it being blood. It's not blood, it's just a protein that's released when your meat starts to cook. So then what you do is just add that into this mushroom sauce. And that's a lot of the flavor. You always, when cooking any type of meat, your roast specifically, any drippings, you always want to keep it. It's a lot of flavor. Anything like bacon. I was watching Mrs. Ruby today, and she was making something with, Mrs. Ruby? Mrs. Ruby, was it you that was making something with like bacon drippings or something? Or, good. Yep. So you want to, if you're cooking it for maybe 10 minutes, you always want to, like rest it for at least a third of the time that it's been cooked. Everybody's different. I just like a third to like half of the time. And then you want to bring it down in temperature. It's going to let all the proteins and everything relax. You're going to keep all that flavor in the meat. So like I said, that small amount of like juice that came out, if I cut it straight when that meat's all tense. So if you see a video of meat cooking, it starts out this big and then it condenses like that. And that's all the muscle fibers really contracting and like freaking out, like, what the heck, that was hot, kind of thing. And then once you put it into your foil, it's really allowing it to relax again, and that's gonna have a better mouthfeel, a better texture when you eat it, and it's also gonna make it a lot more juicy. So if you were to cut through it, it's already so tense that it's like, you know when you get into hot water or cold water and you're like, oh shit, and then you just throw everything that's in your hand because you like freak out? That's what a steak's like. So it's like, if you cut through it, it's like, oh my God, so then it's like pours out its juices. But if it's nice and relaxed, it's like, yeah, man, just cut through me. It's good. It's like, it's relaxed. You want everything relaxed when it comes to food. When you're, using pasture-raised, low tension, relaxed cows create better meat, better quality meat. So yeah, that's my. Pretty sure it was Ruby. Cool. I thought so. Kiko, I think you are amazing. Thank you very much. All right, so this steak, we've just got a nice sharp knife. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice it on the angle like this. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Ducker, thanks for that follow. In come the dogs. All right, so then that is beautifully cooked. I know it's all personal preference, but that's how I like it, guys. So what we're gonna do, I've got a nice slate here. I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna transfer it. Oh. Whoop. I knew it wouldn't. So that's why you should just, oh, look at that. I don't want to pour the sauce over it because I want you guys to see how good that looks. Doesn't that look amazing? Exceed's like, bleh, bleh. Exceed doesn't like beef like that. So I'll show you the difference, right? So Exceed's here. So we've cooked it for a lot longer, but same thing, got all those juices, put them into the sauce. Like this. Here we go. And see here. So for those that love more of a cooked steak, this is for you, my friends. Look at that. Only a little bit of pink, if any. Well done. Thank you. I do like my steak. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna clean it off a little bit. And I'm gonna bring over some of these veggie chips. And we're going to veggie chips. Look at my veggie chips. My veggie chips are amazing. Oh, drop one. Beautiful colors. Look at this. Can you see that? This is a beetroot chip. So it's nice and sweet from the beetroot. A little bit of cayenne in there. And then what I'll do, trust. cooking knowledge. Was it hobby cooking? My brother is a chef, and you'll meet him. He'll be here next Wednesday, this time next week. He'll be cooking with us. Strip, I bet you'll be excited for that. But a lot of it is, you know, self-taught, trying new things. Yeah. Okay. So this is the steak. Fruit seed. And I know everyone will be like, oh my god, too overcooked. But people like it like this, guys. It may be strange to the most of us, but there is people out there. I just give Exceed a hard time. Viking Chef. Yes, Viking Chef will definitely be back. And then we'll get some more of these chips. And I love that they're all different colors. And look at this, it's like a little flower. Isn't that cute? There we go. And we're gonna add some of this mushroom sauce. So this is your red wine mushroom sauce. Looks a bit, doesn't look as good because of the lights. Speak English, my friend. Here we go. Ducker, how you doing? So guys, if you do like theme streams, you like food, make sure you're hitting that follow button because we stream 5 days a week. We pride ourselves on theme streams. This week we're doing a Red Dead Redemption 2 theme stream. Lesh, thank you so much for that follow. Look at that. So good. And then, I'm not gonna drink all of this. It's just more for presentation. These chips are really good. Really good. Red Dead, Sunday. If you scroll down, if you're on PC, scroll down and you'll see our, we're also on Instagram. You'll see all of our schedule. We are doing a later schedule because the theme is for King Nappy. So we're gonna be a little bit later because I know he streams, so we're just gonna, he can pop in later, probably towards when we finish. Strip, did you just use translator to do that? I was like, my Strip doesn't know how to speak with the... I don't know that. Russian? Russian? Okay. Look at that. Look at that. So we have... That Mollytopia board is a great idea, thank you. So we haven't, we're getting a new Mollytopia board and it hasn't arrived yet. So we were wondering what we were gonna do with it because we didn't want to use the old one, we wanted to get a bigger one. We were just trying to find the place and how it's gonna work. But it is coming back because we've got our Mollytopia subworld map is growing. So we just need to get bigger. Is that a moth? Oh no, this here is a cardamom pod. Does look like it, doesn't it? Okay guys, first is our goblin shortbread. So this is the goblin shortbread. So we have a buttery, sweet shortbread infused with some pistachio nuts, really nice and crumbly. So these are the goblins. Once they left, they brought this recipe with them. which is really, really delicious. I love the pistachios, but if you don't have to add them if you don't want, or you can do flaked almonds. And then here is our Shoveltusk steak. So this is well-cooked steak, freak seed, with our zanga mushrooms on top, or zanga buttons. And then here, this is the vegetable chips. So this is parsnip, you've got sweet potato, carrot under here, and then also beetroot. And then this one here, ladies and gents, is the real deal. What everyone came for when they say steak. So that is a steak that has been cooked with salt and pepper, a spice blend, so a northern spices spice blend of cardamom, juniper berries, salt, pepper, ginger, and allspice. And then we have seared it and cooked it on a really, really hot pan. And then I've rested it in some aluminium foil, and then also served with your chips. Hey, Chad! And then I'm gonna create a little pot of these zanga buttons as well. I really want to get some more stuff to serve to make it look prettier, rather than using the same stuff all the time. Oh, no, that can go there. Oh, I think this will go there. What do you reckon? Chad, when did you sub? So we got a gift bomb on Sunday, and so we received 100 subs. So it's probably one. Thank you. Go and say thank you to King Nappy. He's amazingly generous and has been so supportive of our stream, and I'm truly blessed by people that come in here and that we've known for a long time and also in a short time, and just really his support has really improved and taken our channel to another level. And yeah, it's really lovely when you find someone that comes in and that doesn't know about the stream and really enjoys it, and that makes me truly happy. So this is the best chroma key. So we are doing a theme stream because Red Dead Redemption comes out this week. Don't know, thank you for that follow. Red Dead Redemption comes out this week, so we need to celebrate it. We're all about theme streams. If you haven't been to one of our theme streams, like World of Warcraft Wednesdays, well, we go to another level on the weekend. We do a different time zone, so we had a lot of fun with it, and we pride ourselves. So if you haven't seen our KFC theme stream from the weekend, go and check our VODs or go onto YouTube, because we have, guys, tell them how good it is. I was actually scrolling through photos and I was looking at our Pokemon one, Star Wars, the Wonder Woman theme stream. Oh God, it was so good. And it's just gonna get bigger and better. Picking up Red Dead right after work. We'll be looking forward to Sunday stream. I'm so excited. I picked up my costume today. It's very exciting. I love Star Wars. Sneakin', were you there for the Star Wars theme? All right. So for those that didn't see the steak, just check out the steak. Ready? Check out the steak. Oh God, that looks so good. Oh man. That one's not as good. Let's be honest, it's all about the hero dish. And the shortbread, because this one tastes amazing. I haven't tasted the steak yet. How do I access the recipes? Make sure you are, your Twitch is linked to your Discord, and then the sub-only section will come up in the channels. So give it about an hour to 2 hours. If you have any issues, let us know. But it's all in Discord, my friend. Nice medium rare, oh yeah. I bet the Wonder Woman theme was dope, and the Pokemon theme. So the Pokemon theme, we did 3 different buns, and we made sure we had like a red bun, and we made 3 different types of burgers. So the red was like super spicy Charizard burger, and that had like a really fiery salt mayo in it, and then we also had chilies, we had bacon, the really spicy burger patty as well, and then we had a Charmander. No, we didn't. Hold on. We had Charmander, not Charizard, Charmander. Then we had Pikachu. A Pikachu burger was a cheeseburger, so that had 3 burger patties with 3 different types of cheese. And then we also had a green burger, so a healthy Bulbasaur burger. And that was like a vegetarian burger, I think. I think it was vegetarian. Maybe we just made it with like extra greens. But it was really 3 different colors. So you can always see the photos on our Instagram, our socials, or go and check the past episodes on YouTube as well if you missed them. If I travel to Australia, I'd visit for a meal. Okay. We're coming to Australia and Europe one day soon. Australia and Europe. We're coming to America and Europe. Gosh, and Canada. And Canada. We love our Canadians. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. So Monday and Tuesday, we heard for some of you of the streamers that you're watching, and each Wednesday we want to hear about someone who gives some streamer shout outs to people that you know, you want to give some love to, who you've been watching if you're a streamer yourself. Tomorrow we're doing spicy Sichuan wontons, and I'm very excited for this one. I've been waiting to this recipe for so long, and I put it off, but now I'm doing it. Friday is Jackbox 5 for evenings with Exceed, our gaming stream. Saturday, eggplant involtini, which like with spinach and ricotta in the middle. And we're also making lamb souvlaki, and April Sweet 4's pinwheel cookies for her redemption using her moldy dollars. And then Sunday is King Nappy's Red Dead Redemption. So that is our big boy, our big theme stream for the week. So make sure you guys are here. It is. Check out our schedule for the times, because it is going to be a few hours later. So if you want to see me dressed up, you want to see the kitchen themed, make sure you're here for some delicious food, because we're making a lot of damn food. Think some ribs, some cactus cupcakes. We're going to go back to the Wild Wild West. Alright, guys. Thank you for such a lovely stream. Okay, we are going to raid. We're going to jump over and we're going to raid. Let's show me Exceed. Let's raid Ruby Plays. So Ruby is an Australian streamer. She's playing Overwatch. I want you guys to send your love and your... Oh, she's giving away 2 BlizzCon tickets as well, guys, if you want to get your way to BlizzCon. So Ruby is such a lovely lady. If we can go over there and raid, spam some emotes. So I'll get Exceed to put some emotes in chat for all our subs. If you don't have any subs, just spam some hype. Thank you for being here, guys. I really, really love to have you for our themed World of Warcraft Wednesdays. Thank you. Bye-bye. Exceed, press right now.
Or soldier, sorry, actually. Probably soldier, now that I think about it. Because he's literally just shoot and run and grenade. He was in 2.